Hello everyone, and welcome back to a time after time cubed. Because we can't say and just say it over and over. Last we left off, the Gentle Shroud Guild, our lovely adventurers here, had a very, very productive and very long day. Where they were told about the magic that protected the city, and were set off on a quest to find out what the reasoning was that the city was continuously falling, apparently. After running around the city, finding a couple of very interesting individuals, all who seem to share having a very interesting looking colored magical beads or rocks. The party has gathered about 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken. They're only missing one at this point. But right before they were able to find clues as to where the next one might be, a very loud and shrill scream took them all to the center of town, where they had seen Alarick impaled in the fountain, and a mysterious elven man that seems to be floating above Alarick. This man questioned you all, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he introduced himself as Aelwulf to you all. Aelwulf Estroga, which the name did not ring a bell to anyone, with everybody's failed history checks. After a moment, he seemed to use his abilities to speed up time, where you guys had 2 hours left before the city fell. Suddenly, those 2 hours were gone in the blink of an eye. He disappeared, but not before telling you guys to remind his brother, Alarick, to not go after him. And that was the last thing you saw before he disappeared, and the city fell before you. And now you wake up again. You already know it's the same day. You're back at the Gentle Shroud Guild home base, whatever you're going to call it. Just as the day before. You know, it's probably the same day. And what do you guys do?
Topar is up very early, and he's just doing pull-ups on some of the beams inside the room.
Sense a win.
Topar feels younger.
Yes, since I felt younger.
Topar feels so much younger.
Let's see. So we do remember everything.
Yes, you still have the gold enchantment around your wrist. He didn't dispel any of that, so you would forget.
I saw my wrist.
Your rollies, as you guys call them.
Yes.
But you remember everything, and all the items you collected throughout the previous day. If you guys take a moment to look through your stuff, you still would have them.
Okay.
All the beads you had collected, all the magical dynamite that I have no idea what you plan on doing with. You've collected them.
Oh, that's. I thought it was regular dynamite, and it was magically triggered. Wait.
Yes.
This is just dynamite.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, this is dynamite.
But
Oh god, no. Junebug definitely wakes up with a and dying. And first
which
thing
reminds me, who? Hold on, who? Order of operations here. Who had the dynamite, and who? How much did you have?
I think we split it evenly because I think. Wait, no, because I had the least amount. I think I gave it all to Topar because Topar could take the blast if something were to happen.
I can handle the fire.
Yeah,
And
I think we got
a bag
total
of holding.
No.
God,
No.
this is just on our person. What do you mean?
Absolutely. I have really big pockets.
No, you go into a government building and a gust of wind brushes by and your jacket just reveals like a strip of dynamite on your chest.
That's so far.
Hello.
Look at the worker. Don't be a hero. Just keep walking.
Damn.
Sorry.
quick order of operations here is you
Sorry.
remember. Quick order of operations. Unlike everyone else who remembered seeing the city fall, the only thing you remember from last night before waking up is a huge blast, which even maybe you would have been able to survive prior. But depending on how many sticks of dynamite you had on you.
10.
Oh, you only have 10. Okay.
I could take that.
So the blast was contained to you and your bag.
Amazing.
You remember that. You remember a huge ringing.
Good.
And then the city fell.
Perfect.
And they reset. You still have them. Because it all happened in basically the blink of an eye.
We need to disarm those
However-
immediately.
I
You
strap
now
onto every
assume-
section of my body. Anyone hits me, I
You now you now can assume that they have the trigger to set these off at the same time. Because they set off they magically set off on when you were carrying them, and immediately after the city began to fall, which is what you assumed that they were doing.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I have a great idea.
I have, I think, a similar idea.
But yes, yeah, you probably would have survived with your HP and your fire resistance. So
I don't have an idea.
I thought explosions were blunt damage.
I'm pretty sure they're
Or
fire
bludgeoning.
damage.
It's bludgeoning
bludgeoning
and fire, I believe.
These are
Okay.
magic. This is magic dynamite.
No, it's a magic trigger on regular dynamite. This
Yeah.
is plain Jane
Yes.
Gold Rush dynamite.
Yeah. It's just regular. It's just a regular dynamite, but instead of having the what's it called, the flick,
The fuse.
The fuse.
fuse, whatever. Yeah, thank you. It has magical engravings on it that you guys figured out is basically like a fuse.
I didn't figure shit out.
You don't know what the trigger is, but now you can assume that
I believe.
they have them all to set them all off simultaneously.
While
I
starting to
believe
do
they
my
had
crunches,
runes
I'm
on
just gonna
them.
start saying words to them, seeing if anything happens.
Oh my god!
Pumpernickel. Damn it.
Imagine you're just gone.
But yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Who goes
Well, I
first?
helped make breakfast for everyone, so what are we planning on doing? If we want, we can go talk to the two people, Strats and Melilis, and try and get them on our side for a little bit. We have the map to that location. That way is north, got it, okay. But we have that other, the clockwork map that I don't remember where it is. What are we thinking?
Actually, I have the no, I have a case for maps. I don't actually have that map on me. I think someone else has that map.
You just have an empty case for that.
It came with my scholars equipment.
We have two maps.
You put them in my case.
Okay.
I'm the only one with a map case. No. Junebug is like, while they're drinking like morning coffee, they are like just going through a bunch of different books, and that's how I'm gonna say they like switch around their spells. Like they're going through books, they're writing stuff down, they're taking out some components and putting in others. They're retuning their flutes.
Okay.
What?
That's not like an
That's not an
innuendo.
innuendo.
That's actually what they're doing. They're retuning a flute. It's a magic
No,
flute.
okay.
You just have
I
to
was-
tune a flute, right? Like you gotta
This one you can.
if you put the
that
connection
is
in
how
wrong, it sounds
something
different.
works.
This is
Yeah.
steampunk. It's steampunk. I do whatever with that flute. I kill a man
Like,
with it.
But,
I have-
I did people in band. I have some idea.
Yes, where are we thinking of going?
Was there any place we haven't been yet
Um,
On this map. I can't. I genuinely cannot think of one.
we've been to most places. We've gotten two of the marbles from the academy within the Elysium district. We got 2 marbles from the Zephyr district. I think have we gotten any from the Breeze district? Where we are right now?
No, but you got some clues from there.
Shit. The Breeze District has the least amount of stuff written down.
I think we went everywhere that Ewan and Alarick wanted us to hit.
Do you think that is true? I was gonna say, do you think we should just go to Alarick and ask him what the hell his brother, I believe?
It was brother.
Brother. Who I didn't even know he had a sibling. That's
He
news
never
to me
told us
already
that.
that I need.
We were supposed to be
We
good
have
friends.
to confront him. I know. We went to his birthday party last year. I didn't see no brother.
I feel so. I didn't vote for him though. Like I didn't. But like I feel betrayed. I thought that was my friend.
See, I just forgot to vote. I know there were signs everywhere, and they pulled us into booths physically, but I still forgot.
I couldn't be bothered to go. I don't want to wait on the line.
I mean, I voted for myself, but I don't think I won.
Oh yeah, I
Not even
forgot.
allowed?
We're trying to get Junebug to be the new mayor.
Wait, did everybody vote for Junebug?
Yeah. If
Everybody
I did,
here?
I would've.
I don't know what voting is.
Oh.
2 votes.
But
Okay. Anyways, all right.
The
Let's stay
Breeze
focused. Let's stay
District.
focused. Breeze.
How's the Temple of-
Breeze?
why does my note say the Temple of Helm is in the Breeze District? That's not true. It's in the Zephyr District.
Did we
Probably
go and
that
talk to my mom yesterday, or are we
dementia
living in the
setting
same
in.
day twice?
Wait, we already have talked to my daughter, your mother, and that's where we got one of these orbs from Leah Frick's great-great-grandfather's box.
Yes. And that also led us to a map of a maze of sorts.
Yes, but does the maze say where entrance is? I feel like I've asked this once before, and I think I still got the answer as no.
No, I think
think,
the maze. So the map that we got was just a blueprint of the maze, but we don't know where exactly it is in the city.
Oh, no,
Also, I have
Elliot's
9
drowning
sticks
in
of
his tea.
dynamite.
But I think this entrance might be underneath this fountain. Because if it had one of the marbles that needed to go into the fountain, that just seems like a somewhat logical place to put everything. Everything seems to come back to the center of the island, which is where the fountain is.
We going swimming?
Potentially. If anything, we
I
could
didn't
probably start
have
going
to.
digging underneath it.
I feel
I
like
prefer digging.
if we unlock the doors, if we get the last marble and we're able to unlock the door, then we'll probably be able to make our way to where the maze is. I feel like it's behind that.
One of our options is we can ask Alarick if he has one. I don't know if we've done that. And then Ewan was also on the prowl for these marbles, see if they got the last one for us.
There is also that demon in that bar that we'll have to deal with.
We can help Ewan with that. We can get Strats and Malilus.
We'll have to convince them that we're trustworthy, though, because they're not going to remember us.
Yes, we
Oh,
do
it's
have
okay.
the
We
safe
have their
word.
daughter's name.
Exactly. See,
I'm glad
Harry's
everyone
the
wrote that
brains
down.
of the group.
I hate that you said safe word. As you guys are having this conversation, you hear a knock at the door.
Hello, God?
Did we get a knock yesterday?
No, I tried to shoot someone yesterday.
No, because I think we woke each other up yesterday.
We did, didn't we?
Or today. Yet. The first today.
Here, I'll get the door. As I get up, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion on that hole that the kids were watching us through, and it's just the scariest like jump scare Freddy Fazbear face.
The Golden Freddy.
Okay. How long does that last?
Like
It's
an hour.
concentration. It's
An hour. Okay.
It's got.
Alright.
I'll just recast it until I
Yeah.
hear the scream. No, like I get up, I like flick that over, and I'm gonna answer the door.
Okay. You go and you open the door and you see 2 guards standing outside, full armor, helmet, everything. One of them just kind of do you close the door on them?
Olivia! Oh wait, no, Eeryii!
Ooh.
Who?
Eeryii! Cops are
Yeah?
here!
Oh god!
What'd you do?
Jump! Okay, you jump out the bathroom window. I'm gonna pretend I'm a man. It'll be fine. Grandpa, you're my wife now. Get over here.
Huh?
We are a lovely old couple. You're my wife. You're baking cookies. Okay.
I snatch Elliot like that picture of the guy grabbing the hamster, and I jump out the window.
I'm going to go and open the door.
No, darling. I'll get the door.
Give me-
wife.
Yes.
Junpei,
yes.
give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I have a 3 on stealth. Natural 19, 22.
22, that is
I'm
okay.
so confused.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if Elliot doesn't say anything, you just grab him and like pull him out the window very, very
Sorry.
stealthily.
I was
We
a
can't
little.
go back to jail.
I'm not going back. I sliced my palm and I how crazy would it be if I actually like just cast like a blood curse on the cops? Yeah, no, I'll go with. Sorry, I was trying to fix Discord stuff.
You guys make it out the window, and Topar, you'll used to open the door.
I go and I think Eeryii starts going towards the door, so I take my cape and kind of wrap it around my horns to look a little bit more feminine.
So close
Fair
as
enough.
gender now. Okay.
Take ink and have the worst little mustache, like Gomez Adams looking, like. And I put a little between my eyebrows. Howdy.
So foul.
Both of you give me a deception with disadvantage.
How dare you?
I know where you guys live, first of all, and these are not great disguises.
I love how we can't do anything. Just at least I can.
I still have a giant Bowser shell on my back.
Yes, you do.
9.
Okay.
Also
Yeah.
9.
Perfect.
So,
I
total
love
of
that.
40.
It was meant to be.
You guys open the door and you see the guards. You can't see their facial expressions, but you see them turn to look at each other, and then turn to look at you. And one of the guards says, Alarick sent us to fetch you. He wants to speak with you for some reason. Is
You-
everybody else here? He said it's kind of urgent.
What do the two dudes look like? Or the guards?
Yeah, you can't see, they're in full armor, like even helmet, everything.
Could I just, in like the worst accent possible, just start talking like in deep speech, like using that as a language that I'm talking through? Kind of like if you've ever seen the video, it's like konbanwa, konnichiwa, like it's Southern person saying Japanese. It's like that. It's like I don't understand you, hoping that they'll still go away.
No
There
comment.
shortly.
Yeah, he just kind of lists. Oh, okay. Just okay.
Yeah.
And they.
Yeah, I just go outside.
You gotta let whatever you're doing happen.
I'm just like, alright, I'm really sorry. They get really into roleplay in the morning. They play a game called Dice and Damnation. It takes up most of their day.
So
Okay.
bad.
Well, if you could just get them, all of them over there. Alaric says it's really urgent, and as you all know, today is a very busy day, especially for us and Alaric. So if you could, well, I guess that's all we can do. Kind of turns to look at the other one. Come on. They start heading back towards the center of town, towards City Hall.
Well, that was an experience.
You guys jumped out the window. Is it the far window, side windows, like in between the alleys?
Back window. I followed orders.
Back window. All right. So you probably wouldn't have heard that conversation then. Yeah. So you guys made it back past to the back window. What do you guys do down here?
Elliot,
Yeah, what's up? Sorry.
did you leave out your elven moongrass?
Fuck. We gotta go back.
We're still going to jail. Okay, go. Let's go.
It's not mine. They planted it. They planted it.
They
We always
planted it.
do.
They always look. I swear to God, they see a non-human and they just plant some moongrass on them. I swear.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, you see you see the guards leaving at this point. Yeah, you see the guards leaving at this point.
Okay. Do they got Eeryii and Topar?
No, nobody's with them.
Okay, so we could.
The disguises. I think the disguises worked.
Probably. It was pretty convincing. We should go inside now.
We should, shouldn't we? I'm not very strong. Can you help me back through the window?
I'm literally a foot and a half.
We end up back inside.
Yeah.
Saviors.
20 minutes later.
Yeah, you all see the struggle. Junebug, because Elliot can fly, but you do see Junebug struggling get through the window.
So much.
I'm like feet on the windowsill, arms reached over, pulling on like Junebug's arm, wings flapping just to give me enough strength.
I can't
to
get
try
a
to lift
foothold.
them up.
Oh, Topar, Eeryii, you're still here. How did
Threw
that
them off
go?
our trail.
Good.
They didn't suspect a thing
Yeehaw.
at first.
Yes, but we do have a warrant out for us, and to get rid of it, we have to go and see Alarick right now.
They didn't
Okay.
say that. I mean, we should see him, but a strong
This is
word.
This is a classic technique. Once they get you inside the precinct, you don't leave until you're under arrest. I see.
I don't think
Especially if you.
All right. Let's go.
I'm not gonna make that joke, actually.
we teleport to Alarick's tower.
Wait,
Hey,
on the
Gab.
way there, I have one little thing I need to purchase from a corner store. 9 bottles of grain alcohol and some rope.
It's just the most suspicious shit.
Easy enough.
Like some
it's
bleach and ammonia, please.
Yeah. That's easy enough. There's
also
a little corner
some-
store right here in the Breeze district, probably like walking distance from your guys' house.
It's just like a lot of wax.
You know, Junebug, if you need ammonia, like the red light districts down the street, those drunk people are always pissing in corners.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not the
Great.
ammonia I'm looking for. I'm
Oh,
doing a little recipe my ma taught me. So
firebombs.
how much would it cost to get just a lot of wax and 9 bottles of grain alcohol and like
That's-
some cloth?
Oh god, I know what you're doing.
I'll help chip in if I need to.
I got
I
the
know what
cash.
you're doing.
I got the cash for it, so I know
Very
how much
rich.
alcohol it would cost. Yeah, like
I don't have, a list of stuff on me, but I'm going to say like 4 gold, 5 gold. Does that sound right, Monty?
that sounds
For
perfect.
really good alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's all I need. Once we get to somewhere where I can sit down,
Alright.
but that's all I need.
You guys, you buy your stuff. You guys make your way towards City Hall. The guards are expecting you this time, so they don't give you any hassle and let you guys right on through.
I have no idea what's in my bag.
As you guys walk in to the office you've already seen before, you see Alarick on his desk waiting for you guys, and now you see Ewan instead of the guards that you saw the day before is also there with him. As you guys walk in, Alarick kind of just stands up. If you guys could close the door on your way in, I think we have to discuss a few things.
And I put one of my scimitars through the doorway to keep it blocked.
Cool.
I lean on it.
Stab yourself.
I sit on the blade.
On the sharp end? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I like the pain.
You are a blood hunter. You are a blood hunter. So
That's
that makes
right.
sense.
buddy.
That's right.
As you guys get walk in, Larry just kind of like, you can see in his face. You don't need to roll for this. You can see in his face very prominently that he has like this worried look on his face, more so than like before. Now that he seems to have some idea what's going on, and he just kind of clears his throat. I, I was still somewhat conscious last night when you fished me out of the fountain. I guess I owe you guys some sort of explanation if Elwif introduced himself.
Yeah, since when do you have a brother? And, like, is he older, younger? What's the dynamic? Are you the middle?
He's my older brother. There was only two of us. It's a long story. To tell you the story of my past, I need to tell you something else. The days yesterday, I guess, or the day before, which technically wasn't yesterday. Days repeating, they confuse me as well. Junebug, you reprimanded me in a way, reminding me that chronomancy was outlawed. Do you know why?
I assume for, well, reasons that it was outlawed because it was a danger to the nation. You could easily, let's say you could repeat the day 100 times to get off an evil plot. If you got to do that, then eventually you'd be able to do that plot without getting caught, without getting into any kind of trouble. You'd be able to pull off any kind of political assassination, coup d'etat perfectly.
Technically. Close. It wasn't exactly what happened. Magic like that, to repeat a day constantly, is very hard to come by. And it requires very powerful practitioners of chronomancy. Which is why we try to protect our city and what protects us as much as we can. We have no one who can, if need be, reapply that enchantment to the city if the magic were to run out. But it is very hard and takes multiple practitioners to do something like the city is doing now. But as I'm assuming the rest of you wouldn't have any idea, would you?
So let me
Not
get.
really.
Yes, Eeryii?
So wait, let me get this straight. You weren't the only one who. Oh no, I guess it wouldn't have been you. So you say that turning time back like this would not only take one chronomancer, but probably two because it's so difficult.
More so. More than that, actually. As I come to understand, our city's defenses were created by at least a dozen chronomancers. It's stored in a magic crystal that, when destroyed, will rewind time. When it does, that a little bit of that magic will escape the crystal in order to do what it needs to do. But because we don't have the skilled chronomancers or even the awareness of where this crystal is, if it were to run out of magic, it would leave the city basically defenseless.
But you know chronomancy, correct?
Very, very limited. I'm more into gravity magic. That was my expertise.
So I'm thinking if it took, say, like a dozen to put the spell in place, I guess it would take either one really strong person to just continually break it, or what if he's not working alone? Like, if you know the magic, I assume, like, you know, like the wizards do, you could teach it to someone. So I'm wondering if he's working with anyone else or if he's just that powerful.
Oh, that's what worries me. I'm not entirely sure. About Elwif. Elwif was just... He's always been the better chronomancer. Let me start from the beginning. A long time ago, there was what we called the Neon Era. This was before the monsters started evolving, before the floating cities. We had magic, technology, to make unbelievable creations. We had flying automatons, guns that could shoot fireballs, literal vehicles and planes that could travel through planes. It was an era of technology and magic that had never been achieved before. During this time, chronomancy was very well known. It was very practiced. It was important for advancements, magical and technological as well. But one day, a very ambitious mage known as Delphonse Astroga decided to experiment and in chronomancy and try to venture where no one had tried before. And he attempted to travel 100 years into the future. Now, as I mentioned before, chronomancy for time travel and for repeating day is very difficult, usually when it's only one or two people. The most they'd be able to travel is a couple minutes, if not a day. So, he asked a handful of his colleagues. It was him and about 15 other people to all funnel their magic to allow him to travel into the future. The experiment, as you can assume, did not go as planned. 3 out of the 20 volunteers died in the experiment, losing too much of their power and being drained of their life force. It was as if they aged during the process, leaving nothing but bones and dust. And Astroga appeared. When the rest of the mages came to, Astroga was gone. It wasn't until about 20 years later that he reappeared in the same place he conducted his experiment of what is now known the Crystal Crater. The amount of chronomancy used in the original experiment created a crystallized a crystallized crater. That's why he appeared there. When he returned, he brought news to his people of the coming apocalypse. Told them about the monsters, their skin would be impenetrable, their magic, they would only absorb it. Monsters that no one had ever seen or heard of before. People thought he was crazy. Nobody believed him. So, they arrested him for the death of his colleagues in his failed experiment, and sentenced him to life in prison. As you guys know, there were very few people who actually took these warnings seriously and started their safety measures to create the floating cities that we now have. Whether he created a paradox or not, by warning them and creating the cities, we do not know. But however, it was not too long after Astroga himself had been captured that out of that same crystal crater that he appeared, the very first beast also came out of. It was, if I believe correctly, it was bull-like in nature, dark skin, impenetrable by any swords, and its magic was, well, our magic was almost useless. It absorbed most low-level attacks like they were nothing. So very few people were able to actually subdue it, but it wasn't until it had already wreaked havoc on a number of cities. Because of this, people believe that Astroga had brought on the apocalypse. Whether it was from the future or from a different dimension, they did not know. They did not care. Instead of letting him live his life out in prison, they sentenced him to death and executed him. Shortly after his death, chronomancy was outlawed throughout the world. But at this point, the flying cities were already taking shape. Their defense mechanisms had already been built in, and it was only a matter of time before they took to the skies. Now that's the common knowledge. That's well known throughout any mage who studies their history. What's not known is what Delphonse did in those 20 years in the future. He was lucky enough to land himself in civilization. It was in the ground, so it wasn't as great as it could have been. They did shelter him, feed him. They explained to him the dangers of the world, and that's where he met my mother. I never met her, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, they fell in love. Had Aelwif first, and then me. Complications with my birth, and the limited medicine they had in the surface world led to her death. After she passed, Delphonse, my father, became very obsessive. He wanted to save the world, save her in some way. He figured if he could stop everything from happening, make sure that there was still the same amount of resources when she was around, that wouldn't have happened. So he began teaching Aelwif chronomancy, and when I was old enough, he taught me as well. I was never as good as Aelwif, of course, but I was good enough. After a number of years, maybe because the distance was shorter this time around, or maybe because we somehow were inheritors of stronger magic, it only took the three of us to be able to send my father back to his original time. Apparently, of course, we missed the mark by a couple of years. And our elven heritage, even though we aged slightly, it didn't drain us of all our life. But sending him back created a even worse, I guess, paradox. According to the history, before we sent him back, Delphonse never returned. He continued to be missing, and not much had changed. He went back thinking he would change everything, but the only thing that changed was his history. When my brother found out about his death, he became enraged, and he left, saying that he would find a way to either bring him back or make them pay. Now, I hadn't seen my brother for years. Came to the city, became its mayor, tried to forget. Again, I wasn't as close to them, to my parents, as Aelwif was. But a year ago, he did return. he came to see me here in this office, telling me he had an idea of how to save our father and our mother. But I turned him down. I told him what's done is done. You can't change the past. Obviously, he was upset. So, we fought and he left. It wasn't until yesterday that I saw him again. He was different. Younger than I was. Stronger than I remember him. The chronomancy that he possesses now is far above the level of any person I'd ever met. I fear that it was his doing that the city of Gygar fell just last week. And whatever he is possessing, whatever he controls, he's absorbing that magic. He's absorbing the city's failsafe to use for his own purposes. If you notice the large crystal, the large diamond that he had on his wrist, seems to be housing that magic and channeling it into him in some way. I believe he plans to do the same here. Anyway, now you guys know.
Oh, I have a question. You said
Yes.
that he came and offered you a way to bring back your family. Do you know what that was specifically? Or I guess what did he say?
I almost shut him out as quickly as he tried to tell me. I think he plans on using that magic to go back and forth through time as he wishes. But at least that was the original plan. When I saw him again yesterday, he didn't just look different, he felt different. He acted different. We've always had our fights and our differences, but never enough to impale me through a fountain.
Yeah, whatever that was crazy yesterday. Or today, this morning, last night, tonight.
Recently.
Yeah, recently's the better word. But I mean, I don't know if I'm speaking for everybody, but like, do we know where he could be now? Like right now?
Ewan at this point kind of steps up. I might have an idea. If he's not there, at least it's a clue. Your friends from yesterday, the Tiefling and the Air Genasi, don't remember their names, excuse me. I have horrible names. I questioned them after I took them to my office. And they were very cooperative. They told me about how they got into the city. They were hired, I believe now, by Aelwolf. And he arranged their way into the city. If you do not know, there is a very well-known, in the worst way possible, smuggler that I've been trying to catch for the past 5 years. Normally,
It
this
would be
person doesn't...
Junebug, but in this case, it's someone else, correct?
Correct. We'll discuss that later.
No, we won't.
We will. Anyway, because of our very open... Yeah, because of Alaric's open city policies, We try to allow almost anyone in, which means usually people don't get smuggled in. However, this one time, I guess, Elwif needed to make sure we didn't know of their existence until it was too late. So, he asked... God. She calls herself the Black Kitty.
Oh, honey, that's me on the weekends.
The blood kitty?
Black Kitty.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
And
the
the
blood
same,
kitty.
the same K that is ends in black starts a kitty. There's no two Ks. It's one K. So it's the Black Kitty. The Black Kitty. The Black Kitty.
Black kitty.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the names that they give themselves in the underworld, quote unquote, but can't really name them. Anyway, the only thing we know about her real name's Alina. Nothing else. Your friends, though, were kind enough to give us their hideout, where they spent the majority of their time here while they were waiting for their assignment, I guess. I would go, but after yesterday, I don't think it's safe for Alarick to be on his own.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Alarick just kind of chuckles. I can take care of myself, Ewan, if you feel like you need to go. Ewan just kind of... I mean, you guys don't mind checking it out, do you?
No, but having more firepower is definitely beneficial in situations like this.
If you feel like you need me to go, I guess I'll go with, but...
If we can find the tiefling and air genasi, as you so commonly said, we could get them to assist us, get us an inn, potentially.
Right. Speaking of which, we've actually already taken them in. We
Y'all woke up early.
They told us yesterday that where they would the earlier morning, so we kind of, well, I took a bit of initiative and had them brought in earlier. Obviously, they're not as cooperative as they were the day before, but
I can make them.
nevertheless. If you want me to come along, I will. Either way, Alina won't be at her base until later in the day, somewhere around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So, in the meantime, do what you need to do to get ready, and hopefully this is the last stop before we find out what Aelwolf is planning. I'll meet you guys back at your home, because her hideout is in the Breeze District anyway. So yes.
Before we part ways, I've got approximately 3 questions.
Go on.
One, could we go see the tiefling and the air genasi that you brought in and talk to them by any chance?
Oh, of course. You guys still have the pins I gave you. If you wish to talk to them, they're all yours, by all means.
Cool. Second question. Does your brother look like your dad at all? And if so, how much?
I saw him yesterday. Slightly. Almost disturbingly so.
Interesting. question number 3, and this is a bit of a long one, so I apologize in advance. I know you have quite a busy day today. Don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm not very good at history, so I think I got a little bit confused during the story time.
Go ahead.
So, turn to Alarick. So your father is Delphonse. Yes.
Correct.
And he was gone for 20 years. And then he was like, oh my god, the apocalypse is coming. And they were like, we don't believe you. Go to prison. And then they killed him. So if you don't know what happened during those 20 years, would that be like when you guys were with him? Because it's, from my understanding, they blamed him, killed him, and outlawed chronomancy. But when did he teach you guys it after it was outlawed if he died at the same time?
Correct. Time travel makes it confusing. He was shunted 100 years into the future like he had originally planned. And that's where he met my mother, had me and my brother. And then after he believed us strong enough, we attempted to take him back to his original time. We missed the mark by a couple years, which is why there's the 20-year lapse where he was missing from the original experiment to where he once again reappeared.
So, he was about 80 years in the past. And, sorry, last question, 3.5. Are you sure you've ever actually had a brother?
I am more than certain.
Alright, just checking.
Yeah, but
Never
time's a
heard of-
weird soup, you know.
Ever heard of
Time
more?
is a weird
Time is a weird stuff.
But I just don't understand. I mean, I assume it has to do with chronomancy. I'm not very familiar. If he looks younger and different, but he looks a lot like your father. I'm not saying that's your father because I don't think it is. But I'm saying interesting points. I'm making
I
like
believe-
a forward in my brain.
Yeah, I believe he's using the chronomancy to slow down his aging even more so, or make himself younger.
Do
Don't
you think if we
politicians
shoved
do
a bunch
that?
into him, he would go all Benjamin Button and not exist?
I don't know if
Stop.
we that much. You know, I'm not entirely sure. You could try.
No, politicians, they reverse their aging all the time.
No. That was before chronomancy, mind you.
hmm
And then we have a bunch of elven politicians, so they're alive for like 500 years anyway.
And like orphan blood
Yeah.
does wonders, doesn't it?
I don't know about that.
I should probably go.
So unless you guys have any
So
questions, you guys can go on throughout the day. Unless you guys had any more questions, things you wanted to do.
I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna do things that are illegal, and we will discuss my pardon after I save the world. Crazy.
If you stop the world, if you stop the city from falling, we'll discuss it then.
Look, and I walk out.
The door is locked.
Avatar.
I go to the.
Wait, the crystal crater is not the crystal holding up the city, though.
No, that would be.
It's on the like the land. Correct?
It's on the surface. Yes.
Those are two
It's
different.
it's
crystals,
very
though,
well
right?
known. It's in a very far away, like it's an actual crater
Mhm.
that was
there's not,
that
like,
was
crystals
crystallized. No. It was the crater itself became like a shiny, translucent like crystal that's almost metallic and magical in a sense. So people
Which-
don't
That
go
was-
fucking around in it.
That was also the epicenter where this first chronomantic blast had occurred, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
If one were to possibly blow it up with, say, some sort of incendiary device, if it's like, I'm guessing it's the only one of its kind because he's the only one who's done that whole magic 100 years thing. What if destroying the crystal would reverse all the effects? Or what if it'll double it down and we'll get more monsters?
Well, no one's ever thought of that. And it's almost impossible because that's where most of the monsters seem to gravitate towards. So it's very well guarded.
You can't drop like a
city.
like a little parachute.
A city,
on it,
right?
yeah.
Are we over the crater right?
No. The crater's in another continent.
I figured the crater was like infinitely far away.
Yeah. It would be a separate continent.
You were proposing like, let's do a double apocalypse. Let's make it worse.
That cancels out at that point.
One nuclear bomb? No. 2 nuclear bombs. Anyway.
In my head for a second, the crystal holding the city up was that, and I was like, no, there's crystals holding up every city, and there's only one crystal crater.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say if it's in the city, we could try blowing it up, but it's not. So I guess.
No, we have to stop that from blowing up.
Yeah, the actual crystal holding the power of the chronomantic spell that resets the day, you guys don't know where it is exactly. You assume it's somewhere in the city, because it would need to be in proximity in order to work, but you don't know where it is.
Another thing for you, Ewan, is if you find the last of the marbles, that would be very helpful.
I will keep a lookout.
It should be illusion flavored.
What does illusion taste like?
Everything.
I cast minor illusion in his mouth. No, I don't.
In their mouth.
Tastes like vanilla.
I, like into my mouth, like a big illusion. I'm like, sulfur.
Sulfur.
Oh.
I think that's
Sulfur?
just what you have on the mind.
Wait.
I thought that was evocation.
No. Wait.
I would have said that.
No, it's hints of gunpowder and just like just a very tad bit of green onion.
Oh.
Noted.
What
In
illusion
leather.
did you put in your mouth? I hope it wasn't a fucking gun.
Oh, I put an illusion. I put an illusion of a green onion covered in gunpowder.
Yeah, it's like it takes on whatever flavor.
Do you think that
Yeah.
affects it?
It may be. It might. But yeah, you guys are let out of City Hall.
Junebug.
God, if they looked in my jacket, I would have been in jail for 50 years.
Yeah, imagine me, Junebug. I could have
Hey,
taken us all out.
I've got 9 sticks on me right now.
Oh, well, nice.
Yeah,
And how much
we got
dynamite you got?
I think in total we have 26 of dynamite. I think Elliot
the-
has 1.
I was making a joke. You're like, I got 9 sticks on me. I'm like, and how much dynamite you
Oh
got?
God.
Junebug, you have the marbles, yes?
Yes, I have all the marbles right here.
Do you mind if I borrow them for the next couple hours?
Yep.
If we have some time to kill, I'm going to try and teach the pseudo-dragons how to smell these out.
Ooh.
You were gonna say you were gonna teach him how to play marbles.
Yeah.
To juggle them?
I want to teach
Like,
them how
guys
to
ever-
Juggle the marbles around?
Like just how to shoot marbles, like
That's
guys
also
ever
where I
heard
thought I
of
was
that?
going.
Back alley gambling.
yeah, some
I have an
back alley
idea of
playing
something I can
playing
do.
for keeps.
So I might be
Wait,
at the fairy
Junebug.
dragon for the next couple hours if you all want to interrogate our 2 friends.
No, it's not interrogating. We're visiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interrogate such a harsh word.
Recruiting.
Topar.
It
Recruit.
requires a lot of letters.
Yeah. Recruiting, but with no choice. We're drafting.
Perfect.
We're getting information that they are going to want to give us. They don't right now, but they'll want to.
Because of what we're gonna do to them.
Yes. Just make sure you put one of the dynamites on the table when you start the
Yeah,
interrogation.
for what we do to them and potentially like explode them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orphan their
Okay.
child.
Okay, so we can go talk to them. I think that might be a good idea.
I agree.
Oh shit! Wait, actually, maybe y'all should definitely do the talking because let's just say my charisma's a 10.
Out of what? That's typically a good number for it to be.
It's out of 10. You're doing.
Yeah, you're a 10 out of 10, Elliot. You're doing
Yeah,
great.
baby.
I think it's like a 10 out of like 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I
But it's
understand.
like if you get like, well, I think it's actually it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just the reason how you look at it. Anyways, jokes over. Bit's over.
So, for the sake of brevity, so we don't have to repeat conversations that have already been had, exchange information that's already been told. You guys get there, they let you in. After talking to them for a couple minutes, telling them about their daughter, I wouldn't say they immediately trust you. It's more like I believe you, but we're going to be very cautious, but we'll help you. But they are at your disposal for whatever you guys want to do. Just for the sake of brevity, because you've already had the conversation with them before.
Mm-hmm.
Time repeating. You don't want to repeat stuff. So yeah.
I was just gonna say, if I show him the boots I stole from him, do you think he'll trust us more?
Does he
Probably
have
less.
boots? Do we have a boot duplication?
Probably
glitch?
less. No, he just assumed they were stolen in the morning.
Okay,
So
Monty,
he probably
in
trusts you a
this-
little less.
I was thinking earlier, like, could we go back and get more dynamite from the other spot that we went and have a dynamite duplication glitch? Oh,
It's worth dying.
it's infinite times just to get so much dynamite.
Yeah. If you
Or, like,
wanted
we're
to, I wouldn't make you redo the encounters, but you would have to count out a few spell slots and health and stuff like that.
No,
I don't
think
think that's necessary.
If you
I don't
really
think that's-
wanted to.
I think
No,
20
no.
sticks is enough to do any kind of. You can do anything with 20 sticks of dynamite.
Yes, you could.
I think. I don't know what I think. Do we? Okay, I had an idea earlier before we started like conversing. We saw the. Did we see the bracelet that he was talking about?
Yes,
That
we,
so
we
like,
would have.
y'all as magic users, I have a little bit of magic myself, but do y'all have a way like maybe we could like track him if we like search for that bracelet?
Oh, I did.
If we
not
could like
think of
see that diamond, maybe we can see what's around the diamond and see where he's at.
Oh goodness, do I have that spell?
Because I just turned into a cat. I can grow really big or really small, and I can do this. And I reach into my pocket, and I pull out a seed, and I make a little flower blossom as I cast Druidcraft. Yeah, I did that for money on the side as a child.
Do our friends here happen to know where Aelwolf might be?
They give you guys the same information that they gave you in just where they were. Excuse me. This morning, Jesus, and where the location of Alina's hideout would be. Alina, sorry, with an E, not an A.
Would Aelwolf potentially be at Elena's hideout?
They tell you that they haven't seen him since they basically got into the city, which was 3 days ago.
All right. I need a bathroom. Gang, y'all want to follow?
Okay.
Also, are these people stuck in the cells like the mercenaries? Do they get to leave?
No. If you guys wanted to take them with you, Ewan gave you guys the jurisdiction over them.
Okay.
They technically haven't committed any crimes yet, aside from being smuggled into the city. So if you guys want to either take them with you or have them do other stuff while you guys do stuff, that is up to you.
All right. Gang, let's take a group bathroom break real quick. I gotta check something.
Group
You
huddle.
need holding something up, King.
Pardon?
Jesus Christ.
Does the building we're in, I assume it's like a police precinct, does it have a bathroom?
Yeah, so this is actually the same building that you were in during your session 0.
Oh, so I've done this before.
So
already.
you know where the bathroom is.
Same,
you know where
same
the bathroom
trick, same
is.
mirror. Same trick, same
Yeah,
mirror. I get in there.
Exactly. Funny enough.
Mm-hmm. I check everywhere, make sure there's no other people in this bathroom. Like check all the stalls and stuff. Are we empty in here?
Yeah, the four of you walk in. There was one guy that was like washing his hands, but as soon as he see you, like all of you walk in at the same time, he just kind of like gives you wide eyes and walks out without any other.
It's
Not saying anything.
Get out.
Smart. Weird shit's about to go down.
But yeah, no one else seems to be in the bathroom. Sure.
All right. Let's see. All right. Does anybody have anything that was previously owned by Aeolwulf or a scar given to them by Aeolwulf? Any kind of like magical remnants on them, money, even hair follicles, anything like that? I'm saying this also to the mercenaries who were smuggled in.
What about Alarick's stab wound?
They were given the marble from Aeolwulf,
They were given the marble from Aeolwulf.
which
I feel like
Topar has and is not here.
Let's see here. So I'm gonna cast scrying basically. I have a plus
I
5
assume.
because I've met the target, so I have a plus 5 to
Correct.
this. I do not have a likeness of them.
Correct.
I do not have a likeness of them. I feel like, do the marbles count as possessions?
Mm.
Cause we got like 7 of the bitches.
They're not.
I don't think they'd stack, but like,
I would say.
That'd be crazy. If
A possession would be something that's like valuable to them, right? Something that's like important to them, like a bracelet, a necklace, something like that. A shoe? No, not a shoe. So I'm gonna say no. This technically wouldn't count as a possession.
All right.
But say you're. I want to say you're a little familiar with him after Alarick's story. You know a little bit more of their background.
Let's go.
So we'll go ahead and check a -5, and it's a wisdom save.
Yes.
Yes, it is a wisdom save.
18. Cool.
The way Junebug casts the spell is like they take out their musical immense flute and it starts like floating around him while Mage Hand, like not while Mage Hand is carrying, but it starts floating around him while playing like a solid note, like a solid low tone note, and it's like a little bit of fog starts billowing out of the flute itself, which fogs up the mirror, and that's how we would see through it. Is we see through the mirror.
Dude, we're hotboxing this bathroom.
Oh,
So-
shit.
Oh shit.
You see the
In
you see the
police
fog.
station?
You see the fog kind of line up the mirror as it does, and you see your reflection. For a moment, it's solid. It's a mirror. You're looking at your reflection in the mirror, and then it starts to ripple, like waves, like water. Like your reflection is water, and then the smoke turns clear, and you can see through it. You see a long corridor, and it seems to be moving past through this mirror, and at the end you see a light, and you see it comes into vision slowly. You see a large 25 foot crystal glowing brightly, like a bright blue light. You see standing above it, you see Aeolwulf kind of just floating above the crystal, just looking down on it. Same way he looked yesterday, or today, whatever. His enchantment now on his arm and the diamond seem to be glowing brighter. And the enchantment itself, the metal, the gold, it's not just a band anymore, but it stands like a tattoo etching above his arms. And he just seems to be standing there, waiting. And you give me a perception check.
All right, I'm great at those. I'm not actually. I have a +2.
I believe you also add your half your proficiency, right? Because of Jack of all trades.
Yeah, that's the +2. I have a
Well,
0.
that's the +2, so you.
I'm not wise. I'm
So
book
17.
smart.
17, you said?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. You don't make it out. The spell, the mirror, is very focused right now on Aelwulf, as you see him just standing over the crystal, but you hear a metallic thud. Large, heavy thuds of metallic footsteps. Just that seem to be circling him.
Does anybody
Is it the
here?
automatons?
It
Oh,
has.
sorry, I don't.
Well, I was gonna say, does anybody recognize this location? And I think that is automatons that we hear.
If everybody's in the room, it would be like looking through a crystal ball. You're using a mirror, so you guys can all see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone recognize the room? No. You don't have to roll. You've never seen this. No one has ever been in this room before. It doesn't even look familiar.
Okay. Real big crystal automatons. Aelwulf is floating. Okay.
After a
They are
moment,
automatons?
I reckon it has to be, wouldn't it? What else would be making sounds like that? Machinery, maybe.
after a moment, the spell isn't even halfway done. You're probably about a minute and a half in. You see him kind of turn and look in your direction,
Oh no.
and he just
Wait,
kind of
what?
smiles. I take it you didn't heed my warning. Find me then. Your time is set. And he snaps his finger, and you're not just shunted out. You like feel the spell begin to end, and as it does, the mirror itself just shatters.
Oh.
Fuck, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, we got it. Oh my god.
They're gonna
okay.
pay. They're gonna make us pay for that. We gotta go.
Guys-
I would. Go ahead.
We gotta get out of here right now.
I'm like flying out. We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah, I make a mad dash.
All right, yeah, you guys
God.
all run out of the police station or the guards quarters. Now I'm getting confused. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Have
So
we
what
had
do you
breakfast
guys gonna
yet?
do?
Yeah, we had breakfast.
After this, yeah, you had breakfast. You guys ran out, obviously, of the captain's quarters at this point. You have your two friends, whatever their names are.
Strats and Malilus.
Thank you.
The only names
I lost
I've
my
memorized.
I lost my notes, so I apologize. So you have them with you. Whatever you want to do.
Alright. So gang, what do we think is the next step? We know the area in which we know a sound cue to look for. We know to look for stomping automatons. And we know that he is currently with the crystal that is behind all of this.
We have a maze that fits in somehow.
The maze does fit in somewhere.
What if the maze is underneath the automaton factory where my boyfriend lives?
Wouldn't hurt to check there.
I'm not
Yeah.
there. I've gone back to the fairy dragon, so I haven't been here. For
How
a
long
while.
has it been?
I'm planning
I thought we
on
waited.
like
I thought.
an hour or so to work with these dragons.
Yeah,
But I
give
thought-
me,
I thought we-
they're fake, but give me an animal handling check.
I was
They're
like, I
fey
thought we
dragons.
talked to the couple for like at least a couple hours.
Yeah, not a couple. You talk to them for
I
like
don't know
maybe
why I
30 or
rolled
45
twice.
minutes.
They're the same number, so. You said animal handling 16.
Yeah. 16?
Oh, God,
It
so far.
takes you probably the better half of 3 hours. 3-ish hours.
Yeah, because I'm planning on starting a cauldron and taking the different marbles, figuring out like what tastes correlate to what types, and trying to make like incense basically to try and teach the dragons stuff. So it would take me a bit of time to brew everything and get everything set up.
I can
Yeah.
help if you want them to smell for illusion. I can try to just cast illusion spells and you huff it in.
We could also do that.
Yeah, no. It takes you roughly about 2 to 3 hours to do all that, get them trained. But they seem to pick it up quite quickly after a while. At the end of the third 3-hour mark, you hide one of the marbles somewhere where they don't see, and they're quickly to your cue. They're quickly able to find it.
So we're back at the shroud right now?
Well, I mean, Topar's doing that. I'm assuming in your apothecary.
Yes,
I don't know if you're doing it at the
I'll
guild.
be in the apothecary with the
Yeah.
terrarium above.
I don't know if you all wanted to wait for Topar, if you all wanted to do separate things, but if
I personally have nothing to do, so
I shouldn't do my thing in public, so I'm gonna go with Topar.
okay,
You're going to build bombs in my apothecary.
Yes.
Great.
are you also just hanging out, Ari?
Is there any type of shrine, like, or small, any kind of thing dedicated to Seluna around here?
To say Luna?
Yeah.
Say Loon? Either or. I don't know.
I'd have a
I'm bad at
talisman on me if you
pronunciations.
need one.
Like a shrine? No. You know that most of the town is either Helm or the other guy. I'm bad with names.
No-
I apologize.
No,
I'm bad.
like
I lost my notes.
shops. Or...
Shops. There are like small communities. This this is very like an open, like, since they allow many different types of people to come into the city. You would know that there are like smaller types of communities that pray to different deities. You would know that you have a community yourself, or Ceylon, in here in the Breeze district, in one of the one of the people like lends out their home, and they have shrines set up and everything. But you can go there if you'd like.
Yeah.
So you head over, not too far from like where you guys, where your home is, to be honest. You see a decent looking, like a 2-story stone house that you're very familiar with. And outside at the door, you see the symbol of Saint Loon.
Feels like home. Can I go inside?
Yeah. You go ahead, knock on the door as you do, and you see a small, like, dwarven woman answer the door. She's got like long blonde hair, long blonde hair, kind of like stocky, kind of like looking woman. She's wearing just a long, light blue robes with like it's kind of made to look like the night sky. She's got stars on them and everything. Bright green eyes, and you would know this. You would know this woman. You would know this woman. You would know this woman to be Angeline.
Hey,
She
Angie.
is the owner of the home, and basically had set up everything for anyone else who would pray for Saint Lone. And she, lets you in, recognizes you immediately, and just lets you in.
It's good to see you today. The place looks great.
It's good to see you too, darling. What brings you over?
Oh, I came to do a little prayer for Our Lady of Silver, but also I kind of prepare something for later while I was here, just in case I need a quick trip back.
Oh, of course, darling. Whatever you need.
Thank you so much. I'll just go over in this corner where there's not really very many like objects, tables, chairs, whatever.
Yeah, of course. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, I'll be in the kitchen. I made chicken pot pie, and we also have cookies, like with the filling that you like. So when you're done, and she just heads
you are
into the
too
kitchen.
good to me, Angie. Too good to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of go over in the corner, and with my holy symbol, my little necklace on, I'm just gonna, in my head, kind of just like take this area in as much as possible into like my recent memory, feel real good, and I'm gonna prepare, I suppose, word of recall.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. What is it? What is this? What does it look like?
So it's gonna, and I know this probably isn't how this works, but screw it, it's my magic. Because I'm an air genasi, I'm gonna like make a little swirly baby cloud and have it rain down little magical silver water into like my hands, and I kind of just like am like offering it to Seluna in a sense, putting this magic, not actually holy, but holy water into her sacred ground and the place. Yeah, so it's kind of like...
And you see it kind of just like trickle down, stay there, and just you feel your magic take hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Pretty cool.
That's all. Yeah, that's all.
You go, probably get a couple snacks on the way out, and you make your way back to the apothecary where you know everyone else is waiting.
Okay.
As you walk in, I've borrowed a cauldron in which a bunch of wax is melting, and Junebug is just like humming a little tune, do, dip the dynamite stick in the wax, cast prestidigitation to make it cold, just bloop, like alcohol splashes out. I've also cut the runes off all of these to get rid of the magical trigger. And it's just a little bit alcohol splashes out, shakes it up a little bit, stuffs a rag in there, sets it to the side with the other ones, just rinse and repeat.
Give me... Oh boy, what's this?
They don't have... I don't think that they're going to end up great.
You're not... Are you proficient in Tinker's tools?
Not even a little bit. But the goal here is to basically change their damage from bludgeoning to fire damage.
Okay.
Because, there's like a lot of things are resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and so fire.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
I am proficient in like chemistry, probably, if that was a skill on here.
Give me... give me a straight intelligence check. Yeah. Straight intelligence.
If I'm singing while I do it, does it count as... does it count as performance? Natural 19, that's a 24 for my bombs.
Let's go.
That's not even including half your proficiency bonus.
I think it is. What's your intelligence?
Oh, just +5. So half the proficiency bonus would turn that into a 26.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Easy enough. They're trying to get... you're a rebel at heart.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't your first time doing this.
Oh, my mom taught me this.
And even though the gunpowder and the magics were a little at first scary, you thought, you were afraid you might set them off. But after you realized that you can just carve away the rune, without without anything happening. You were very confident in yourself, and you just went to work. And you had how many dynamite did you use?
9.
9. So I'm gonna say that because they're small sticks of dynamite. They're like this big.
Mhm.
You had to use 2 per, so you can have 4 or 5 of whatever the Molotov you're building.
Real. Okay. Radical. Would that also like increase their damage because the dynamite stick is like when you bundle another one, it adds another d6 of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
We can figure out the damage because you also said you're putting metal,
Yeah, just if I could find like nails or something.
scrap
just, like,
metal. Yeah.
throw those in there, sprinkle them in.
Yeah. We'll figure out the damage. So
Yeah,
don't worry.
no.
Elliot's just ripping
While-
apart one of the chairs inside of the store.
Yeah, while I'm doing this, I'm like, my mama taught me this. Y'all ever wonder why there's only one blacksmith in the Breeze District?
Jesus.
Racism.
Somebody had
Correct.
to say it.
Correct.
God.
No. Yeah. Easy enough. Anybody else want to do something in the meantime?
I'll be the bouncer for the apothecary right now.
Okay.
As you as Eeryii kind of walks up, I just kind of push open the door. You see, you got Junebug back there cutting up the dynamite, dipping it in wax and shit, and then you got fucking Topar feet having these dragons smell this and hiding in. They all kind of turn around and look at Eeryii as they walk in. Just yeah.
You guys are up
To
to
the fairy
something,
dragon's
definitely.
den.
Yeah, I'm teaching these criminals how to make fire bombs. I'm like,
Yeah.
so you put in the broken glass just for fun, and then you throw the nails in because it makes a funny
Just
sound when
for-
it goes off.
Yes, you're fine.
Come here,
If you wanna go-
persimmon. Come here.
If you want to go,
Smell this one more time. Now find
Sorry,
it.
what's the name?
Persimmon?
persimmon.
For Simon.
Oh, I
If
heard
you wanna
something
go-
very different.
If you want to go
God.
really crazy, I've got this funny food dye, and now it's green. Ain't that silly?
Alchemist fire. Anyway.
As I walk in, can I slip Elliot you slip a secret slip drug money, but it's just one of the cookies that I've got from Angelin.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. Thank you.
oh, thank you.
I love how we were pretending that you're tiny, but
It
you're,
would be the
you're-
size of a pizza, not the size of
yeah.
a mattress.
I just keep getting smaller and smaller.
But yeah.
I'm putting all the collars on the pseudo dragons, opening up the door. I have the smartest 5 staying on my shell.
If there's nothing else you guys want to do in the meantime, we could skip forward to when you guys meet up with Ewan, or if there's one more thing you guys wish to do, but whatever else you guys want to do.
Should we
Quick
try to
lunch.
deal with that demon? Because I feel bad letting a bunch of people die.
Oh, at some point, Ewan let you guys know that the demons, even though the day had reset, they didn't seem to have returned.
Okay.
Alright. It seemed that even though the day had reset, when they return back to their plane, they don't come back with that magic.
Okay, because it's a different
So-
plane. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I thought we might have to fight the demon with, what the fuck's his name? Aelwolf? Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy. If we wanted to potentially stake out the Blakitty's location, we could definitely do a lap around the Breeze District. See if there's any guards or anything like that we'd have to worry about beforehand.
See a kitty. Why not?
I'm down for that.
So, yeah, just head back over, try and find the general area, and look as inconspicuous as possible.
Why do you emphasize it like that?
Because I have a giant shell with a bunch of dragons on me.
Oh shit.
I
So this is before you meet up before Ewan told you guys to meet up, correct?
Yeah, we'll do like a little lap and then go back to the Gentle Shroud
Okay.
after the fact.
Yeah, so, Malalis and Strats would have told you guys what to look for. And they're still with you, so they kind of pointed out. You see in the back corner of the district, probably like the far end of the district, you see a small, hardened mud house. It's like a hut, more like. It's got one tiny window. You don't see any lights on inside. It is still the middle of the day, so the window's open, lights coming in from the inside. Inside that window, you assume that you can see like it's a small living quarter. But you kind of do a walk around. You see that it's like a one bedroom. Then it's got like the kitchen and the living room, kind of like right next to each other. You walk around. Everyone give me stealth checks. See how like inconspicuous you can be, because this is a very solitary house in the back corner of the district.
I will say I've sort of traded my performer's jacket for like a more dark leather jacket.
Okay.
Still a long one because of course I can't walk around without some kind of duster. But yeah, I have a southern accent. Of course I have to have a duster.
Of course.
18.
18.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Ooh.
4.
4. Okay. Is that a 1 or a 10?
That's a 10. All right.
Okay. It's reversed in Discord.
Oh.
There you go.
Sorry.
So, this is a group stealth check. Let me roll for Strat and Malalis. Why not? Okay. So, as a group, you're all pretty stealthy. Eric kind of like peeks over a corner and kind of goes a little too far. But then Topar just kind of like grabs her, just pulls her back in before anybody notices her.
Oh no, we don't
but
puke
you
in this house. I've heard things.
But you do notice that there is a Goliath man just sitting in the front yard. He's got like a little sofa, lawn chair. It's not sofa. He has a lawn chair sitting out there, and he's just kind of like leaning at the back of the house, kind of like looking out.
Now, why for a house this small would there be a man so big? I think it
I
might not
never
be
know.
his.
Oh, that's a good point. We should look around for like family photos to see if like why is there just a bunch of gnomes pictures in here?
Check the.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are still on the outside. Do you want to use that stealth check to sneak in
No.
into the house? Because he's
Yeah.
on that. Yeah, he's kind of guarding the door. But if you tried to go in through one of the windows, you could try.
That's up to you. I'm down for whatever.
I was mainly doing this to make sure we have a lay of the land, see if anything changes when we have a full crew.
Well, if we can get inside, I assume we'll be meeting Blakitty in here. Like, this is the hideout, right?
I feel like if this is a smuggler's den, it would probably have something underneath. If it's made out of mud, that means the area around is probably soft, so they have an underground system.
Mm-hmm.
Malalis just kind of like nods. Yeah, they have a trapdoor leading to a cavern underground.
Yes.
Are you allowed
Yeah.
in there?
I don't. Maybe.
Are you at least familiar with the Goliath?
Oh yes.
They wouldn't be mad at you if you like just walked in and said you need to talk to somebody, right?
Well, he'll probably tell us if Alina's not there. And at the end of our mission, we were supposed to go to the inn. Maybe if we tell him something went wrong.
Potentially. We also have
We
gotten
are
word
familiar with them.
We also have gotten word that the inn situation's a little bit different than you might expect.
Right. So you say. We could try.
If anything, you can distract him, and then I'll just put 10 arrows in his back.
I was just gonna say, like, if you got in, I've got this oil, for burning, and I was just gonna say, like, if you could like slip it into like a flower pot or something, and like mark which one it was, so that if something goes awry, I know that there's like a fire that I can start.
Give me a
Maybe
persuasion check.
maybe like throw it under some furniture.
Give me a persuasion check.
25.
25.
Maybe like dump it under some furniture, just so that like if something happens, I can burn the place down with some decent ease. I wouldn't have to get something going.
It's just oil, correct? It's not one of your bombs.
No, it's just oil. Could have been
Okay,
from a
cool.
lantern.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
when did you
So,
make bombs? Wait a minute.
You want one?
No, I already have like 10 on me.
Oh,
yeah. So
Well,
Straps takes the
I was
oil.
upstairs. What were
I
you doing
ruined
in
one of
my
your
store?
cauldrons.
Oh, god damn. We're gonna talk about this later.
I gotta talk to so many people later. This sucks.
Stop doing
gonna
things that make people want to talk. They do say any publicity is good publicity, but I feel like blowing people up is not going to help your campaign, Junebug.
This is less about my campaign right now and more just, it's always good to have a backup plan.
It's fair.
So Strats takes the oil, and he's gonna start walking up to the house. Yeah. You see that after a moment, they're talking to the Goliath, and the Goliath just kind of lets them in.
Sorry.
Right. So unless they betray us, we have people on the inside.
And now we have oil on the inside for when we need to start a house fire.
But we're still on the outside.
Well, we still gotta meet with Ewan, but then we'll go into the inside.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was just a pre-stakeout.
This is, we're just doing a little bit of navigation, planting a little bit of, giving ourselves some help in the future.
I apologize. I just got way too excited about seeing you use those fire bombs.
We'll get to that later.
I want to know what it looks like with the dye in it. I've never seen it with it.
Oh, I've got this pink one, right? And I also did put vanilla syrup in this one, so you can just drink it.
Will I catch on fire? I'm willing to drink it either way, but...
Let me check. I take the rag out of one of them, like the pink one that has vanilla syrup in it, and I just take a sip. I assume it tastes like food dye, gunpowder, and vanilla grain alcohol.
Yes, it's not the best taste. It's a very, very, very sulfuric, metallic with a slight hint of syrup.
What magic does it taste like?
Home. The magic of my mother's cooking.
Real magic was the friends we made along the way.
Where is your mother from, if you don't mind me asking?
She's from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains why all the food here kind of sucks.
You're...
No, she was born in Breeze, and then she found me. Mm-hmm.
I'm more used to the meteor stuff from the surface.
Oh well. We did what we could. We
Yeah.
work with what we got up here.
Yeah, hunting macro elephants is definitely a fun time. All right, Ewan, we're here.
We didn't leave Strats and Melias back, did we? Like, we brought them back with us.
They didn't come out. You didn't see them come out.
Maybe we shouldn't go back to you.
No, we just have a scapegoat once we get in. Use him as a bargaining chip.
What if they're in trouble though?
Eh,
Should we go in and look for them, or should we go and get Ewan?
well, we're already here at the Gentle Shroud as I open the door.
Well,
Oh.
word.
Ta-da.
Yeah. You walk in. Ewan's just waiting for you guys. they got their whole like the whole like armor. You can see it's different from the regular armor that you guys see normally in the other guards because they are the guard captain. They have the whole chest plate, the guards, but knee guards and whatever. But in the center of it, you see like a gold like symbol across the breastplates.
I cover my eyes.
Full.
Okay, so you're definitely the stealthiest one here, from what I can tell. You will stay 20 feet behind us. Let's go.
Doesn't take you guys long to walk. Obviously, it's in the same breeze district that you guys were in. So it doesn't take you guys very much long to get there, to get back to where you were. You stop about a couple feet before you're noticed. But what do you guys want to do?
I'd like to talk to you in real quick.
Yeah, of course.
So, what's our game plan here? Are we walking in and interrogating? Are we going to announce ourselves as police, or is this a no-knock raid?
I was hoping to do this a little more stealthily.
Then you wore the wrong
if
equipment.
we announce ourselves, I don't have any other armor. I'm sorry, Topar.
I just grabbed some dirt and throw it at them. Just like try and cover them a little bit.
It is kind of okay.
I aimed at your chest plate. I don't know how it got on your face.
Sure, it's dirt. It just.
I prestidigitate. I cleaned the armor.
Thank you.
Going into a mud house.
Anyway,
Whose side are you on?
Anyway, I believe if we announce ourselves as police, they'll make a break for it. So it's better if we try to go in stealthily. According to your friends, there's a trapdoor hidden under a sofa. Usually there's only 1 or 2 guards. If we can deal with those without raising any alarms, it should be an easy walkthrough.
I think something happened to Strauss and Elias. They went in and they didn't come out.
You guys went, okay.
Well, it's like they were gonna go in and like scout it out for us, get us some numbers, put us an escape plan in there.
I understand. I understand, but they don't remember the events of the other day, so their trust was probably a little swayed back and forth. You know.
They had 3 hours of
That's
bomb
awesome.
training in my apothecary, apparently. So
Where there is,
our side.
I don't know what that word means.
Apothecary.
No, the bombs haven't been invented.
Explosive drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love.
Goddamn, that dice flew.
Yeah, I love whiskey. Ooh, so explosive.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have a natural 1. They don't catch on.
They don't catch on that I have bombs.
No. Mm-mm. Now with a natural 1, they don't.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
All right. Do you guys make it through? What do you guys want to do? You do still see the one. There's still just that one Goliath.
Junebug, you're our best talker if you want to be the distraction.
I can get him out of here right now. Let me think of something real quick. Looking at my stuff. All right. Let's see. What does the Goliath look like? Does he have any crazy tattoos? What's he wearing? Does he wear any weapons on him?
You see that he's still sitting in that lawn chair, and next to him you see he's holding a stick of some sort. You don't really know. He's not wearing any shirts. You do see intricate symbols. It's gray skin instead of tattooing in the regular black. He's got white ink into intricate symbols that start at the chest and go down all the way down to the top of his abdomen. And he's just wearing brown shorts.
Mm-hmm. So he's just chilling on the back porch of this house.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Well, the front door,
front porch. Okay. All right. Do you want me to try to get him out of here, or just get him distracted?
If you can stand him up, either Elliot or I could probably get behind him and subdue.
Oh, I can definitely do that. I cast disguise self on myself.
Okay. Okay. What do you disguise yourself as?
Right now I'm in between old lady and bigger Goliath. I think I'm gonna go for bigger Goliath.
Okay.
Alright. So like puff of pink smoke come out, bigger Goliath, like wearing very similar clothes, but I'm just gonna like flip the color of his clothes. And I just have more tattoos than him, and my stick is way bigger.
What about your weapon?
It's just it's
Ooh.
Got him with the dick joke.
all right. Let me see if I could get something to happen. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to like just start strutting, like big struts, over towards the Goliath, and I'm gonna take a look at him, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, brah." Does he say anything bad?
Give me a performance. Yeah, give me a performance check. Why not?
I can do a performance check. 33.
Boy.
Damn.
33.
Yo, those traps are
see
looking
him-
fresh.
You see him kind of lie you up and down. Grabs his stick. Hits it on the ground. Stands up. Now you don't see from your illusion. Your disguised self, the illusion, and taller than you do, right? You're still seeing at your own regular height. Now he stands up and he is towering above you. He's easily probably 7.5 feet tall. So, and he's looking at the eyes of this Goliath back and forth, just kind of staring him down. So you're looking at his pecs right now. You're looking at his pecs.
Yeah, I
Just kinda
like
like
start
up and down.
popping mine, like popping the pecs. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, those traps are looking fresh. How's that bicep game going? I start like flexing. It's like, what's your gym routine? I'm trying to get him into a flex off.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you. It's like, I was gonna ask you the same question.
Oh, brah,
Looking fresh.
absolutely.
And then he starts popping his pecs as well with you.
Oh, brah, what gym you go to? You got a home gym?
Yeah, just toss rocks around,
Oh, bro,
The gym they have over there in the Sephiroths, it's way too expensive.
they don't let you do trend. It's horrible.
Oh, I know. What are you guys doing in the meantime? We're gonna go skip past that.
With a
What are you guys
33,
doing?
I would rapture.
Yeah,
we're all
there's a tear in our eyes from the beaubeautiful performance. Like, wow.
Ewan's behind us drooling. Like
It's
bad.
like it's like
It's
Larry
very
the
bad.
Lobster and Johnny Bravo just like meet
Yeah,
each other.
just
and then,
Is there like a fence?
This goes on for several minutes.
Is there like a fence
This
that
goes
goes
on
around
for
the
several
front
minutes.
or no?
There's a there's a like wooden like a wood picket fence to be good.
So I'm gonna try and get somewhat behind the house and get in closer.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Do I get advantage because he's hella distracted?
Yes, you do. Very distracted.
Oh, I
With a
needed it.
33, he's very distracted.
14. I rolled bad.
14. Let's see. What is my guy doing? You seem to go undetected.
Perfect. I'm just like slowly moving in for whatever Elliot and Eeryii are up to.
Are you guys also moving in?
Yeah. After just staring at that beautiful interaction.
Yeah, they're going at it for a couple minutes now. They start checking each other's like legs also. Just
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
flexing
like-
their legs and
Whoa.
stuff.
like thyroids, abs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like drop a diamond on my calves, split it in half.
Yeah.
Muscles you've never even heard of.
One of them starts like squatting. The stick he just starts squatting down just to show off like how his muscles flex.
Perfect. I will attack when he does that.
An extreme game of drop ball starts.
But the rest, you guys can roll stealth. I'll roll for Ewan. So if you guys want to get closer, Ewan's gonna roll straight because they have disadvantage.
Do we get advantage on stealth?
Yes, you guys get advantage because he's very distracted at the moment. And
Bards for the win. I don't say that very often.
Yep.
It's a
I just want to say
33. That's crazy.
this whole thing is very homoerotic. There's something about this is like
So no, it definitely is, but Junebug has no idea, and I'm assuming the other Goliath is like extremely turned on.
No idea. No, the other Goliath also has absolutely no idea. He's just a gym bro.
Oh, it's two himbos.
It's just
Yeah.
two gym. Yes, exactly. It's two
What
himbos.
happens when
Just
two himbos collide? They don't know that it's homoerotic.
exactly.
They don't know it, but he's holding 2 sticks now.
What you guys get on your stuff?
I was supposed to roll. Fuck.
14.
With advantage.
14.
What's your ball
With advantage?
exercises?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage.
See, what's your ball exercises? Yo, sick testicles, my guy.
You
Bro.
drop those nuts yourself, bruh.
Shit. Those nuts all natural, my guy.
Bro, do you
Yo, you
girls?
You swinging left or right,
This
baby?
is not
How you
I wanted
hanging?
the semifinals to go.
16.
16.
16. Okay, well, with his natural 2, and with Ewan's very, very lucky 16, you guys managed to get up close and around him for whatever you guys wish to do. You said, Topar, that you attack him the second he squats down.
Yeah, so he's more my height, and I'm also extremely heavy from being dragonborn and having a shell on my back. So when he squats down, I'm just gonna go around his back and put him into a headlock and just put all of my weight going forward for like an RKO situation.
Okay, go for it. I believe this is a grapple check.
Yeah.
You have advantage because he's very distracted. He was not expecting this.
So,
Um,
I actually have a +5 in athletics. That's shocking to me. 16.
Mm-hmm. He rolled an 8 plus 3 for nothing. So, yeah, when he goes down, you jump on top of him, and then because he's in this stance, this squatting stance, he very quickly loses balance, falls forward, and now you're on top of him, just holding him down. What do you do?
Hello, help me, anybody.
Oh, let me see
Yeah,
what I
you
have in my
guys
inventory.
have a surprise
tackle
round if
Ewan?
you manage to take him down. Huh?
Did you just tackle Ewan?
No, he tackled the Goliath.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I want to help. Fuck, that sounds fun.
I just have the
Does anybody
Goliath
have-
on the ground
Just
right now.
tackled
Get him.
Ewan for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't. Does anybody have rope? We can tie this guy up.
I have rope in my backpack. My backpack show.
All right, I have a +2 to survival. Does anybody else have a better rope tying skill?
Me,
Um,
but I have this man held.
I have +4.
Sorry.
I use the help action on Eeryii.
God bless. 21.
Okay. Wasn't sure if it was survival, but that's cool. I'm actually not sure, but we'll go with that. It makes sense.
I would have said sleight of hand, but survival also
Yeah,
somewhat makes
sleight of
sense.
hand.
Here's how you tie this
Yeah.
knot, and then you do the loop.
This is how we do it in the range.
Yeah. Stand on the ranch, you gotta hog tie them motherfuckers.
This is how we tie people on
So,
Ram
yeah.
Ranch.
Oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, easy enough. You tie him down. Yeah, I mean he's tied. He can't do anything. Trying to really come true with a 21. It's very very tightly tied. Sure.
All
What
right,
do you guys
go
do
to
now?
sleep. Just try and knock him out.
Yeah. I mean I'm not gonna make you roll for it. He's tied up. He's in the ground.
I'm just gonna people elbow him into the ground
Easy enough.
every
You
time
just
it's popular.
sooner or later he just goes unconscious. Not rolling dust saves or anything, but he is unconscious
And
on
we
the floor.
did that stealthily. Let's move in.
I take like a quick knee to him, and I say, "Those were excellent muscles." And I go inside and I unvamp
Ew.
myself.
Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
33. That is crazy.
I'm sorry. I broke the gym code, and I turn back into my regular self, and I step on him as I walk past.
Damn.
All right. So you guys walk in. You now see this very small area. That as soon as you walk in, to your right is a small living room area with 2 sofas and a big rug under it. To your right, you can immediately see like a small kitchen area, and down a hall is like a 1-bedroom type of deal. The whole like it's still like a mud shack type of thing, and the floor is also kind of like hardened mud. So, but yeah, you guys walk in. You would know where you would have been told where the trap door is, so you guys can very easily just push the rug out of the way, and you see the trap door center like right there. It seems that the information that Strats and Milius gave you was accurate.
Okay.
So,
Do we see them around here, like in the house before going into the trapdoor, or any evidence of them?
give me a perception check.
11 on perception.
11. You don't really see any clues of them here, whether they're still here or had left. But yeah, you don't see much.
Okay.
Who should we send down first?
I could go down because I could like fly. I'm pretty stealthy too, so
Yeah, just stick to the ceiling.
yeah, I could be like really spider-like. Use my wings to keep me up against the ceiling.
Perfect.
I think. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how that
give
works.
you. I'm gonna give you a quick bardic inspiration.
Let's go. Am I rolling? What am I?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, reroll. You check the trap door. It's not locked. And you start making your way down. Give me another stealth check, since you guys technically were out of stealth when you attacked the Goliath.
Oh!
It's normal
Could I
stealth check. What's up?
Could I give Elliot, since he's going down first, could I give him some guidance?
Yeah, of course.
He's already going down. Okay.
Yeah, you can give me guidance.
Does everyone roll the stealth check, or just Elliot?
If only Elliot's going down, it's only Elliot, unless you all want to follow behind Elliot.
I'd like to wait before I followed behind.
Okay.
27.
27.
And I didn't use inspiration. I did use guidance.
Oh. Awesome. You're a fly in the wall. Make your way down the trapdoor, and you see like it's like a 5-foot drop at first, and then it's a staircase leading down. You see at the end of it, it's not that far. It's a small staircase, and you see at the end of it lights, bright lights. You hear chattering, and you hear music playing. You start making your way down. You're sticking to the ceiling, not making any noise on the staircase. And you peek in, and you see a handful of people hanging out. Give me a perception check.
Okay. This is what I needed inspiration for. Because I have a -1.
It's a D10.
Oh. Okay, let's go. Alright. 17.
Oh, that was close.
16 minus 1 plus 2.
Awesome.
Rolled a
with
2 on that inspiration.
Yeah, no, I feel bad. I'm
You're
sorry.
good. You're good. I'm sorry.
With a 16, you peek inside. 17, 16, you said? Sorry.
17.
17. You peek down, you look inside, and you see a handful of people, humans, Goliaths, dwarves, just a handful of people. You look inside, you see what looks to be an underground bar. At the back corner, you see there's a bartender hanging out drinks. In the middle of all of this, you see, at the far side table, first of all, actually, you do spot Strats and Relias. They're sitting at a table next to the bar, and they just seem to be chatting. They don't notice you in the meantime, for now. But you do see in the center, the person who seems to stand out right now is a beautiful fire genasi woman. She's bright, flaming red hair, bronze, onyx, almost like skin, and with yellow eyes, and she seems to be just dancing to the music right now. And she has a tall Goliath behind her and a human woman in front of her. All three of them are just kind of mushed up dancing, enjoying the music. They don't seem to notice you, pay you any mind. They're just kind of in the flow.
Okay, so it's the three of them.
There's several other people, but you do see with that 17, you also see 2 archers in the back corners, and 2 what you assume to be more guards, just regular. One's a Goliath and one's a human. The Goliath is not wearing any clothes or anything. He's just carrying like a big, heavy sword on his back, and the human does have armor on him.
Okay.
But he's also like they're just kind of standing and looking, keeping watch. They're not like they don't seem to be enjoying the festivities like everyone else.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way back up.
Yep.
Alright. So I went down there. They're having like a dance party. And there's like 4 guards. 2 of them are ranged, and then the people that we thought were our friends are sitting at a bar. I don't think they're our friends anymore, but it was just kind of odd. They're just having they're just dancing.
How many people are dancing?
I saw 3. There's a fire genasi woman, a Goliath, and a human, and they were all like grinding up on each other. It's a little. I don't know how I felt watching that. I felt kind of weird
today.
Yeah, I think
What?
this might. She was really beautiful. Maybe this is like my bisexual awakening. I think. But we can talk about that tomorrow. So it was the 3 people dancing, and then there's just like other people dancing too, or is it?
There's several other people. There's several other people dancing and enjoying,
Okay.
but they seemed to be kind of keeping a. What's the word I'm looking for?
Radius, distance.
Grind circle.
A distance. There was another word I was looking for, but everyone seemed to be keeping a distance specifically from these 3 people. Like they were giving them their space. Everyone else was dancing kind of like around the bar. There were other people like talking in the tables and stuff like that. You see a handful. It was like somewhere between 20 and 25 people in total.
Okay, so it's like close to like almost 30 people, all down there together. I just think this might get a little crazy.
Do
So I
you
don't know
think
how.
So they're having some kind of speakeasy, and
Yeah,
making our
so
debut.
it's gonna. It might be a bit of a fight depending on how we go.
Do you
But-
think we should just like waltz in there like with extreme confidence? Ewan?
What?
Oh.
So say, what if none of them want to fight? What if they just want to dance and party and drink?
We have to kill them.
I have to kill something
Alright.
today. My bloodlust is getting very high.
No, but that I think
Make mustard gas.
I do think we should go maybe. I like Eeryie's route of we go in there at first and just see if like, hey, I like to dance, and then we can just kind of, if it gets hostile, then we get active. But if not, we don't have to.
Did you see if they had
you
any
win at this
weapons on
point.
normal people?
Did I see any weapons on the normal people? God,
You did not.
no,
Not really. You also
No
didn't
weapons.
see any weapons on the people dancing. Any noticeable weapons.
I just saw the guards had or were armored. Well, at least most of them were armored.
At this point, Ewan speaks up, and it's that if you guys want to try and be democratic, technically we have no proof of Alina's illegal dealings, so I can't arrest her. However, if you guys want to try and be democratic, I'll have to stay up here. I'm a very well-known guard captain, and I'm very recognizable.
But
So
this is
if
one of
things do
this is one of their only exits, then just block it.
correct,
We'll have
So-
someone on the outside.
Here.
if things do go crazy, call out for me.
You'll
And
hear
I
a pop
will
if anything
wait
goes
for you.
crazy.
Okay.
We'll shout. We'll shout. You'll hear for us. Wait,
Yeah,
just say a
what should
safe
we
word.
yell? Yeah, what should we yell?
We could yell into our sending stone.
Ewan, call me. I don't care.
Wait, no, we need a safe word.
No, I don't use safe words.
Pineapple.
Please.
Nice.
You better use safe
Whoa.
words.
Oh, that's very unhealthy.
Yeah,
I'm not into that kind of dynamic.
You still should have one just in case. You know, it's like it's healthy. It's better for everybody involved.
I
Like,
feel like
even with your friends, if they tell too mean of a joke, you have a safe word.
Yeah.
For example, Kennedy, after that play where that guy, Kennedy,
This
took
is
I feel like this is a work relationship, and this
We
is
should-
a private
we should
conversation.
we should still
personal
have
conversation.
one. We should.
We
It's
should-
like a at the very least a covert.
I was
have you
gonna say,
talked
we
with your
should
therapist about this?
Okay, if you need my help, yell Pumpernickel. Is that fine?
No, we have a dragon named Pumpernickel. That wouldn't work.
Do we really? Do you really?
It's gonna confuse them.
Ah,
Or what if a drunk person comes out stumbling, being like, "I pump your nickel"?
Huh?
I've never
Okay.
heard anyone say that before.
Oh, you haven't been to my side
Alright,
of town.
alright,
then.
we'll just yell out for you. Let's go. Let's
You
go,
just
let's go.
yeah, you could just yell out for me.
Wait, but if the safe word is Ewan, then what if we say your name and then you think that we are saying the safe word? The safe word is Alarick.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
It's gonna freak them out so much when
You
they
see them
think the
blush
king-
slightly, and not another word.
That's gonna freak out these guards so much. They think the king or whatever is just gonna walk down there.
Yeah.
Are you guys going down stealthily, or you're just walking down?
We are patrons of this establishment. What do
I
you
think-
mean?
I think we should like walk in with extreme swagger. I think that would give us some help.
I say yeah, we could just walk in like already dancing.
We walk
And
in
just, like-
charismatically as I pop my hip.
Oh, oh
Everybody, give me. You're all walking in dancing. Give me performance checks.
Hell yeah,
Oh.
baby!
Oh, I'm not just dancing.
Meeting the pop and lock.
How? Oh my
Um,
god!
I'm the loud part of the popping.
So I'm gonna pull out. So we're trying to draw attention to ourselves, right? Like we want people to know that we're entering here.
Well, apparently,
Are we
Group.
pre-gamed?
we're trying
What?
to act as if we're a part of this.
Then never mind.
I was just gonna say pretend we pre-gamed, and that where it's just a little too.
We have a bunch of
Tipsy
bottles
already.
of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, those are for me. I'm not. But I got a 31 on the performance check.
Cool. Easy enough.
I have the palindrome to that. 13.
Okay.
I love that word.
Eeryii.
Whoa.
5.
I'm just gonna shut.
Oh.
We're on fire.
All right. Well, also give me a perception check. Junebug.
Ooh, I can't do that. That's a 9.
I abstain.
9. Cool. You don't have to say anything. You're in your vibe. You go down. You start dancing. You're just vibing.
I vibe too hard.
You vibe too hard. You're dancing with your eyes closed. You're
Oh,
feeling
no!
the music. You are feeling the music. You guys make your way. You guys can open. You guys can open Roll20 now to see where you guys are.
Oh shit.
Oh, beans. Oh,
Beans.
good.
Oh, this is made with Incarnate. I can tell, and I love it.
You guys walk in and you see you see the same scene set before you. I don't have people in the scene, but just imagine there's people there. They're all dancing, partying, having fun. You guys walk in. No one seems to pay you any mind, surprisingly.
We're fucking goaded.
You do see if I believe Eeryii and Topar, sorry,
Hello.
have very high passive perceptions.
You right. You know that's right.
Both of you see Melly and Strats. As soon as they see you, they kind of just straighten up in their chairs, and they're trying to eye you, trying to like signal you with their eyes, and they're kind of just point to a back like corner over here, like right here, if you can see where I'm pointing at.
Yes.
That seems to be empty, for the moment. You all know what Topar asked, or sorry, you know what Junebug asked them to do. You assume they're kind of signaling to you that they did it, and now they're just kind of waiting
So
for your signal.
Was it over like in the over in the corner above the bars where you said that they?
Yes, one of the top tables.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, you didn't see it, but yes.
Well, no, I was asking just
Junebug
like
didn't notice, but yes, as
But when
up
somebody
here in the top
tells
right
me-
corner. Yes,
when somebody tells me, so I know where to run. Okay,
Yes.
excellent.
But yeah, you guys walk in, kind of mesh in with the group, dancing around. You all see the Fire Genasi woman kind of in the center, and without stopping or anything, she just continues her dance, and she just addresses you all, and you hear like a low, very soothing, sultry voice as she says, "I don't believe we've been acquainted."
Well, it's finally time to do that then. It's just crazy you don't know us. Or at least me.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, I'm very not famous, but slightly infamous in the current criminal underworld that we live in.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Or else you wouldn't be here. Tell me, who are you?
Did you say who are you?
Yes.
Okay.
What's all your names?
Junebug, the Breeze District arsonist.
Topar Meldrix, killer of macro elephants of the surface world.
Okay. Interesting.
Elliot. Just Elliot.
Okay. And
Oh, I'm Eeryii. This is my grandpa.
Hello.
Don't ask about the genetics.
As you guys are dancing, you guys could feel free to place yourself wherever you want to be. You guys are dancing around the crowd, so if you guys want to move yourselves around, feel free. But as you're doing that, you're walking, you're talking to her. She kind of just. So, what brings you to my humble abode? I am Alina Everflow, known to some people as Black Kitty. I didn't choose the name; it's stuck. Regardless. And I am the owner of this establishment, and so a lot of people would say the head of the criminal underworld here in New Olympus.
Well, if you've ever run into any kinds of guards who just so happen to not have their swords, you can thank me for that. That's one of my many feats of criminality and skullduggery.
Oh. I have heard of your exploits.
Yes, Junebug the Sword Stealer is another name I'm known by.
No, you apparently caused a lot of financial struggles to the guards, having to replace their swords so often.
I do my best.
Interesting.
His house
Intrigued
looks like
me.
a butcher's shop with how many weapons and supplies he has in there.
I believe it. But that doesn't answer my question. Why do you intrude on our celebration?
We heard the pretty music.
Hmm.
Wanted to come.
Give me a deception
see for
check.
ourselves. Oh. You're playing the song. 26.
Okay. Cool.
Fighting a bard's hard at this level.
Look, useless in combat. This is Roshan.
Okay. So is that all? I mean, if you just came here for pleasure, well, then we can kind of eyes all of you now. Stops dancing. I'm sure something could be arranged. Give me. Everyone, give me a perception check now.
Fuck you,
Ask me for
dice.
these things that I can't do. That's a nat
8.
1.
I believe that was a 7 plus 8, so 15.
25.
25. Thank you,
Hey!
Eeryii.
On the board.
You're the only one to notice this. Because it's very, very hard to see. She's very distracting. Her long, flowing hair, like it almost seems to be like on fire, kind of. But everyone else seems to be very distracted in the moment. But you look at her face, and you see in her ear dangling a bright purple orb. It's wearing like an earring.
This gaudy bitch.
Oh, I love your establishment.
Oh, thank you.
Please tell me about that.
What interesting jewelry you're wearing. You have to give me your jeweler's information. Of course, I'm not going to pay full price, probably going to rob them at night, but I'd love to know where you got such finery.
Oh, these, and you see like her hand is just full of like bracelets, rings, and jewelry. She shows you her hands, and then she kind of puts her hair back, and now you all notice, because one of them is different. The one is just like a regular stud, and you do see the flowing orb. Sorry, I forget. Crystal ball, marble. She's just kind of showing all her jewelry to you. Well, I don't have a jeweler, as you know, but over in the very high end districts, they do have some very nice jewelry. I could give you some, and she kind of just takes off a bracelet and hands it to you.
Oh, I couldn't right now. Well, maybe just a little. I don't know. I feel like...
Of course. I think this
I'm
matches
already
your skin tone, actually. It's really nice. It obviously, we contrast, you know, I'm a lot darker, so it didn't fit mine very well anyway.
Well, I'll put it on in a moment. It's going to clash with my outfit right now.
Oh, of
but
course.
This is Olivia didn't write something down. Which is the one ball that we're missing? Is it the illusion one?
Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you say that
Brace
the
the
archers
ball.
were on a different floor from us?
No, they're still on the same floor, but they do at least the one on the left seems to have some sort of perch just a little bit higher up. As you're looking around, you do see it is about this area that's been carved out is about 20 feet high. Not too high, but enough to like give them the white space to not feel like they're very crushed in. He does seem to be just slightly, like maybe on a 5-foot perch, just so he's able to see above everyone's head. But the other one is just walking around, just on the ground floor.
So I want to try and get to the one that's walking around in that case. Let's get a little bit closer.
Yeah. You as you get closer, you see tall, scrawny, elven figure, an elven man, just wearing leather armor. He's got his bow on his back, and he seems to be very keen, just watching. Not talking, but very, very like actively watching, and especially keeping an eye on the four of you, since he doesn't know you. But
Does anybody tell Junebug about?
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, you
I'm not,
you
I
saw
was
it
like,
now that she was showing off her jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, about the oil? I don't know.
No, about the earring. About.
well,
Yeah.
I was gonna get that. I just didn't want to. I was like, I forgot which one it was. Then I was gonna keep going with it, but yeah, I was just gonna say, oh my god, love your jewelry, boys. Come look at this. They're craftsmen themselves. Not necessarily of jewelry, usually of incendiary devices. However, they do love amazing craftsmanship. And I'm like, look, I'm like, didn't we see something just like this a few weeks ago?
You're laying
You
it
know,
on too
in the
thick.
store. No. Not thick enough. I'm say, I'm like, you know, I saw a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings in the store the other day, and I could have sworn they looked just like that. Who am I kidding? It's almost like an illusion there.
June.
That you just happen to.
I picked up on it.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so I have like an idea, but what does everyone else want to do?
Well, what's your idea?
There is a thing that I've wanted to do that I have dreamed of ever since I wrote up this character.
Oh no.
I will be burning a 5th level spell slot. I don't care. It's worth it. But it will get us, guaranteed, it will get us the marble.
What's Elliot up to?
Well, with you saying that you got this plan, I think seeing. Do I see that we're being watched? Like, I feel like it.
Yeah. They're not necessarily trying to hide it. I mean, they're the guards of this place, so they're kind of like keeping an eye. They're keeping an eye on everyone at the moment, but you do notice every now and then that they're more focused. They are more focused on the four of you because you seem to have appeared basically out of nowhere, and you're the only ones that seems out of place to them.
Now that like Junebug is like they are having a plan. Ooh, sorry. I'm just gonna kind of like get ready. Like in my mind, I'm like I'm about to become a tiger. I'm waiting to cape for something to pop off before I transform. But like, in my mind,
I see you like sort of tense up, and Junebug's gonna come over. He's like, "Hey, look, it's not that kind of plan. Everything's gonna be all right. Here's a bottle of wine. I stole this yesterday. Go share with them guards. Don't get them looking at me. Keep them looking at anything except for me. Caprese.
Okay, I could do that.
Love you."
Oh, stop.
I was just imagining like the Naruto transformation where his lines start getting like thicker slightly, where he's like starting to get angry but doesn't actually turn.
No, you can like if you want, you can add the bottle of wine to your inventory. But yeah,
Okay.
it's a bottle of nice wine that I stole.
Okay, I just like as soon as you like give me the bottle, like I'm kind of like flying, but as soon as you give me the bottle, I kind of like descend down like 3 feet, unprepared for the weight.
I would have grabbed a mug and would have gotten really close to the traveling archer.
Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't stop you from getting close to him. He kind of just acknowledges you. Just gives you a head bop.
Do you get to drink on the job, or are you always this focused?
Well, when you guard someone as wanted as Miss Alina, you have to stay focused.
That's fair. I try to put my arm around him, where I hook one of my claws underneath his bowstring and try and release his bowstring without him noticing.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Can I give Bardic Inspiration before this happens?
I don't know.
I know it'd be a yeah. Okay. Oh, please. For the
20
love of God.
total.
Oh, I love you.
Okay.
15 plus
see.
5.
God, I'm rolling like shit today.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice.
As a fellow.
You go right. He just
podcaster, it's
assumes
easy.
that you're kind of drunk, so you put your arm around him, and he goes to like kind of just scoot it away. And as you move your hand back, you can just very
Yeah, I
easily.
put way too much weight on him, and so when he pushes me, I kind of just like flick my hand back, and it takes the string out. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's my third mug of the day. I'm a lightweight red dragonborn. It can get a little inflammatory if I drink too much.
You're fine. You're fine.
And I start
as long
heading
as-
over to the table that Malilus and Strats pointed out.
Cool. Yeah. He just kind of seems to watch you as you go. Still very focused on you, but he doesn't seem to notice. As soon as you get to the table, though, you do notice they did as he asked. You wanted them to pour the oil on the table or something like that?
Like under it, so that a
Under
fire
it.
could be started pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
So you get over there and you feel it. Yeah, you hear the splurt. I don't know if you wear shoes as a dragonborn.
No, I have my
But to
my
assume you
grippers are
don't-
out.
Mm-hmm. So you feel the oil on your feet, and you
All six
hear the splash. You hear the sploosh. It's just like, oh. So, yeah, you know now that there is oil
I
over
start
here.
hiccuping, and I put out a little seed of fire to try and ignite it from alcohol poisoning.
So are you doing this? Okay. You're igniting the oil now.
Yeah.
You're lighting
Alright.
the oil now.
Okay. You don't really have to roll. The oil's there. You have your flame weapon. It's easy enough. You hiccup, and that little fire just kind of like it hits a little bit of the wood, and then it hits the oil, and it's just immediately just catches on fire. Everybody, the music stops. Everybody turns to look at you, and they see the fire just kind of starts to like dance around, kind of in the way they drop the oil, just kind of like move around, and starts this small, because like the walls here are made of stone because it was carved out, but the wood and the furniture is starting to catch fire. The table you're currently at immediately caught fire. You take 3 points of fire damage, reduced to 1.
Damn right.
By the proximity and how quickly everything just caught on fire. But everyone's distracted, and they're like, looking at Topar. You don't know if they're going to be aggressive or they assume it was an accident, but they are very distracted right now. What do you do?
Oh, I did my thing. It's up to the other three.
Someone grab the earring.
Well,
Out of her ear.
there goes my plan. All right, run up, slide a hand check, whatever. Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand. Give
Mhm.
me a sleight of hand.
Yep, sleight of hand. Hold up, give me a second. That was only a 24. Give me a sec. I have a thing.
That was only a 24.
I'm gonna use my peerless skill ability to add another bardic inspiration to it.
Yes, you can. You
Oh,
sure can.
damn.
So I'm gonna add a D10 to that.
Go for it.
Let me get that D10 out. Rat noises. Oh, man. One day I'll get to cast animate object on a piano. All right. 20.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Fuck, dude, that would have been so fun. That would probably like immediately have started combat. Anyway, 30. The second you see the flames go up, you know that two things pop into your head.
Waiting for.
Two things pop into your head. Strats and Melly are still on your side.
Oh wait, also
so you were worried.
I wasn't gonna cast animate object to make the piano fight. I was just gonna make it play itself.
Oh, that would have been so much cooler. Anyway, you immediately know that Strats and Melly are still on your side. They did exactly as you asked. So if you had to worry about that, because you didn't know about the oil until now, and you know now is the only time. You've done this so many times before. You've stolen so many swords. This is literally so easy. You slip your hand in without even moving her ear in the slightest sense, anything that would catch her attention, you pop the orb out, catch it, pocket it. Nobody notices.
Alright, I back off, grab Eeryii, run.
Okay.
Or I let Eeryii know, like, hey, we got it.
Alright. Is Elliot with us, or...
Well, what's Topar doing?
I'm just like kind of sitting in a chair. Well, this is quite interesting. Why would this happen? I didn't know I was that explosive.
If I
Give me a deception check. I'll give you advantage because you guys seem to be trustworthy for the moment. And they do believe you're very drunk.
15, I believe.
15.
Yes,
Okay.
15.
As you guys start walking out the way, you see Stratton and Melly as well. They look at you, they see Topar. And they walk up to Topar and just kind of both of them put like their arms around him. Forgive our friend, he's very drunk. He can't really handle his liquor well. We're just gonna go ahead and take him out. I think he needs some fresh air. Melly, don't worry about this. And she just kind of like for a moment just concentrates, and you see the fire begins to die down as you guys all make your way out. Strats is carrying Topar, and the rest of you going out, and then shortly after, Melly also follows you. You guys meet up with Ewan at the top, but no one seems to have caught on. They let you guys go. The fire was doiled. You only burned a table. So they just let you guys out.
I dropped like 10 gold to pay for the table.
With even less need to follow, you do put that gold down at the table, and they just let you guys go on your way. What do you do?
There's one thing, I'm very honorable. Bag of gold.
Yes, you are, Grandpa.
And then we skedaddle.
Yeah, I reckon we head back to Ewan.
Yeah.
Ewan's still kind of waiting at the top. They're just kind of like leaning in a corner. They seem very anxious, waiting for you guys. And as they see you come out, they're just kind of like, "How'd it go? You guys? Oh, what happened?"
It was
I show him.
hellish.
I show the marble.
Sex everywhere.
Okay. I'm assuming that's helpful. I'm not entirely sure what the marbles are for, but
These
that's
open
what we
up.
were here for.
These open up a gate in the water fountain in the center of the city.
Oh,
Pop it in your mouth. Just
Yes, we
Okay.
didn't do the
gunpowder and
taste
green
test yet.
onions.
I'm
pass it
not
over.
popping it in my mouth.
I pass it to Topar.
16. Tastes like gunpowder and green onions.
You've ever,
Yes!
know that scene in
Right.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or no, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
where Violet eats the Thanksgiving bubblegum.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that. It changes flavors the longer it's in your mouth.
So it's like the monkeys on a typewriter. Eventually it would get to
Eventually, it
gunpowder
would
and
get
green
to
onion.
gunpowder and green onion. Yes.
Nice. Good to know.
So it started there, and then it moved to like radish,
Oh, it's
and
really
then
sour.
it tastes like metallic, and then it just kept changing.
It's a
Okay.
warhead.
But you guys walk out. Obviously, quickly also leave the house. You know, you're not being followed, but you don't know, so you just walk out, run out.
Yes, Ewan, do you want to
you guys
call
go
your
directly?
guards? Call your guards to take care of the Goliath that was peopled elbowed into the ground.
Oh, he'll be alright.
Oh, he'll be fine. And he's still unconscious. I checked on him. He'll be fine. He's just passed out. As you guys walk out, they do like take their. You see that they have a mace. They take their mace and just kind of undo the rope and leave the Goliaths on the lawn chair just passed out. Like, it just looked like he fell asleep on the job.
We put a beer in his hand.
Yep.
I still have this mug that I stole. Here we go. And just like pour the rest of the alcohol that was in the mug on him. Now he smells like it too.
Yeah.
No, I say to you, and like all those crimes you heard me confess to, those were all just for blending in. I didn't actually do any of them.
I believe
I would
him.
never.
What,
I
what-
would never do anything like
You-
that.
You do realize I couldn't hear you guys down there, right? Like that's why I told you to yell. What crimes did you confess to exactly?
All of them. Let's
They-
go.
They
No,
You know
did
what? It doesn't
confess.
matter.
Yeah.
We're on a time crunch. We'll deal with it later.
Yes, let's head to the fountain outside of Alarick's tower.
You guys, very quickly, you make your way to the fountain, and you see like just the four guards have been like set posts around here, but they see you arrive. They see you arrive with you, and they don't bother you, so they let you go through. What do you guys do?
Are we ready to do this?
I reckon so.
Pop
Should we
those
get anything
bat-
before?
Oh yeah, wait, actually.
What was it?
Do I have any? It'd be
Any
kinda
what? What was that?
cool. A potion, like potion seller.
Potions.
We have some potions.
Going into battle.
These
I
potions
have
would
2
be strong
potions
for
on me.
you.
You can't.
Yeah, I believe you guys
have
had. I believe you guys had potions.
We have
I have
healing
one.
potions.
Yeah, you guys had healing potions handed out. I think some of you guys distributed it amongst yourselves. They should be
Like,
in
I
your
know-
inventory, I believe.
Yeah, I have one, and like I can kind of heal myself. But like, do we want any more just to be safe?
Would it
I mean,
be
I don't
too
think I
bad?
have any.
I actually
Yeah,
also don't have any.
I feel like everybody should go in here with like 2 just to be safe. That way, it's like if anybody goes down, then at least they have like a potion on them. If we can't, like if
Yeah.
Eeryii goes down, we have a potion on them and on us to heal.
Yeah, if you guys had the gold, I believe it's 250.
Yeah, we have a
You
lot
guys
of gold
probably gamble it down to 200 each. If you guys just wanna, we could say you guys did that during your downtime.
Mhm.
Grab lunch too.
Grabbed potions, some lunch. Just take off the gold of how many potions you want.
It's 250 for how much?
I'll say it was 200. You guys could gamble, probably finagle your way down. Haggle, that's the word I'm looking for. Haggle your way down to 200 each for a minor healing potion.
200 for a
Minor healing
minor.
potions are 50.
I believe it's that, right?
Minor healing
Oh,
is 50,
sorry.
greater is
200 for the
250.
greater. 200 for the greater, or if you want a couple minor, you can do 50. Sorry, I was my head.
I was like, huh?
Sorry,
I'll do one greater.
one greater.
We're
Okay,
going
so
to do 2
just
minor
knock.
healings.
Yeah, just knock 200 off your gold. Not that I'm necessarily keeping track, because let's be honest. But
Oh, I given myself like 72 potions.
I meant of the
have-
gold.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. I have a minor and I have a greater. I took off 200 for the greater. I already had the minor.
Awesome.
Oh, it's 200 for a greater?
Yeah, 200 for a greater, 50 for a minor.
Can I
It
get
was
one greater,
Not
2
like
minor?
a child.
Is
Yeah.
a greater what you call somebody who's over 18?
Yeah.
No, but I'm going by that now. Anyway, you guys
Once you
put
get,
the
like,
joint.
50, you're superior.
Yes, I
Exactly.
know I am. Time to put
Really?
these tasty snacks into the placeholders.
What?
Put the marbles into the fountain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like pretzel balls.
I give you the marbles. I think you have the marbles. I think I gave them to you for the dragons.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
6 of them.
Yeah, you would still have all of them.
6 or 7. I don't remember the number.
Yeah, you have all of them. I believe it's
Nice.
7. But you go with the help of Junebug telling you what like the symbols represent in each class, and you guys know what the colors represent now. You set them down in the correct slot, and as you set each one down, there's a faint glow of light that comes. Each symbol each symbol starts to glow the same color as the bead. So you have a rainbow kind of lights emanating around the fountain. As you set the last one and you see it just kind of glow, power up in a sense, you see the fountain begins to shake and the water stops. And it's a small tremble, it's nothing crazy. And it's just kind of like, you see the symbol that's on it, they begin to turn. They begin to turn and kind of come together, and the what was like a carving, like a carving that was the fountain, it comes to set to a disc. And once the disc locks in place, you see it filled with magic. And you see in front of you now a teleportation circle.
Ooh.
Perfect.
So good fucking thing we didn't blow up the fountain.
That's why I made I mean, if you wanted to blow up the fountain, that would have been... You would have had to wait another day, but...
That's not true. We just stone shaped straight down. First rule of Minecraft.
Don't stone shape down.
He wouldn't know what hit him. He would expect us going through a door, not from above.
I think we should do that, actually.
Okay, let's split up.
No!
I drink both my potions. I get scared.
I pre-med.
Yeah.
Pre-game.
I just put him in my
Oh
mouth
yeah,
to crush later.
I'm pre-gaming this combat.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand magic, so Junebug, you go first.
To the teleportation circle?
Yes.
Let's see here.
Eeryii,
Well-
what is this?
While this is not a spell that I know, I can inspect
What
it.
is what?
Is this what it like? I don't know what a teleportation circle. I
You
already
guys
know
have
what I
all
just
seen a
said.
teleportation circle. That's how you get into the
Yeah.
city.
We teleported
Um,
once before. Just
Yes.
mere-
I don't
That's how you get
remember.
in and out of the city. You guys have seen it. Have all seen a
When I come
teleportation
back-
circle.
When I come back from Tiger form, I forget a lot of things, y'all.
Oh no. That's why we're
Like
just the
breathing,
smartest.
breathing in the wall.
Canonically,
I
it's
had-
just
I didn't
just
eat,
Alzheimer's. He
because I
forgets.
forgot. I didn't even know that was
Um,
a thing.
I inspect the teleportation circle. Can I like see if there's a way that I can activate it, or I can find out where it goes or who made it?
Oh, it's activated. As soon as it's set, you saw the lights of the crystals kind of like get a little bit brighter, and the circle itself is glowing now. It's active.
Oh, so we can
Um,
just step into it.
Yeah, you can just step into it.
All right, who goes in first? You can just walk in, and we'll end up on the other side.
Boulder parchment shears.
Bold parchment shears. All right.
Alright. 1, 2, I push
Bold.
him in.
Ah!
Oh,
I was gonna say you and Melly and Strats are just kind of like, how did we lose?
Someone
to them?
has to take initiative.
So you push Junebug in,
Mhm.
and you just see him.
Alright, Melly, you next.
okay.
Oh, we're all coming with.
If you want to, yeah, that'd be helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need us, I
Do you want to be
guess.
saviors of the city and be super well renowned?
I mean, I just kind of want to make sure my daughter is safe. If that'll let us bring our daughter to town, they kind of look at Ewan. Ewan just kind of sighs.
Guys, it's a teleportation circle to
Fine.
the slender dimension.
They're just like, fine. Okay, and you just see once Ewan gives in, just Melly and Strats both jump in without a second thought.
They're all dead.
That went to the meat grinder.
That was a teleportation circle to the bottom of a volcano.
Junebug's body just fucking ragdolls in front of you. It was just straight up. It would just shot him off. He just
No,
No,
it's like
kidding.
when you drop something in Gmod, it just bounces a little bit.
Alright, let's all go. Group huddle, group huddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
One by one, you all step into the teleportation circle. And when you come back, you come into this brightly lit corridor. It's like a metallic gold corridor all around you. It's large, probably about 15 feet wide, and it's a short corridor looking down. It immediately turns into a left, and you hear very prominently and very loudly constant as you have now entered the Clockwork Maze. And that is where we're going to leave for tonight's session.
Let's go.
And so we're going to end. So, thank you guys for playing.
Mhm.
Thank everybody for watching. And we will see you all next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You ever see that show Guards? I've seen it. I'm aware.
They find people in distress, and they just make it worse.
They shot my neighbor's dog for no reason.
Okay, we gotta go forward
Sorry.
at some point, please.
Oh yeah. So yeah, okay.
The ATF, the Armored Trooper Federation.
All right, moving forward.
I love the play, Benjamin
I really
Button.
want.
Yeah, at the Playhouse next week.
The main character was played by a halfling at the second half. Anyway,
Let's go.
But yeah,
Started
no,
as Goliath, turned into a halfling. It was real weird.
yeah, exactly. It was great.
have you ever seen the play John Wick?
I actually love it. I
Yeah,
heard
you
they
know
made
how
3 others. I haven't
you know
seen
how
them.
in every John Wick play they have like a fight in a crowded dance party.
I'll just use a pencil. I love John Wick. Anyways,
John Wick is played by a fire genasi. That's why his name is Wick.
Oh, that's so funny.
Bottom.
Ba bada bing. Ah.
Moving on.
All right, I cause rocks to fall on myself and I die.
I set off Topar's bombs.
So,
Yeah, I fly into the wall as fast as possible, hoping it kills me.